Hello everyone and welcome back to the Shadows of Valakia campaign. This is episode 2. If you haven't seen episode 1, please go check it out. We'd love for you guys to be entertained by our wondrous D&D adventures. This is a dark fantasy campaign, so keep in mind that we will be touching on some testy subjects. We will be using fairly adult language. So, if you're on the younger side, perhaps check out something a little bit more friendly for what your sensibilities match. But without further ado, please enjoy the intro to the Shadows of Valakia campaign. And we're back. So, let me get underway real quick with the recap from last time. Last time on the Shadows of Valakia campaign, our bumbling gaggle of adventurers first arrived in the seedy town of Bree Hollow. There, they all, by happenstance, converged into the tavern of Bescu's. Each of them stumbled in and met with the rugged bartender, with the build of a bruiser, by the name of Andre, and with each of them he seemed to take silent and serious note. Unfortunately, the initial welcome of our fellowship, yet to be, was disturbed by the appearance of 4 local guards, as it would seem. The 2 most notable of this group were its silent and displeased leader, Captain Warren, and the boisterous blowhard Brago, the latter of whom would threaten Andre and accost Baluk. As a group, several of you subtly ignited Brago's pants and embarrassed him to all present. In a fit of rage, Brago knocked out cold one of his fellow guards, which resulted in Captain Warren stepping up and without a word cowed Brago into a petrified fear. The guards would leave after this show, and Andre was so impressed with you, he offered you all a job for very good pay. Exterminate the nearby den of goblins for 10 large gold coins. You all took the work and set out after a night's rest at Bescu's on the house. You all would set out in the morning after some minor shopping and attempt to smoke out the little wretches, but a large swarm of 50 goblins burst forth from the den and pursued you in a short distance, taking care not to exit the marked territory of their den. As a party, most of you decided to take shelter for the coming night at a nearby cabin. However, one of you decided to chance the Valakian night and reach Bree Hollow. Unfortunately, Vlad failed to reach the town and was kidnapped by a pack of goblins, which dragged him most of the way back to their den. Luckily, the party took notice and made the initial rescue. However, you all must now brave the woods of Valakia, or die trying. And that brings us to the top of the campaign. Welcome everybody, hope everybody is excited for today. So, let me all real quick switch the scene for you guys. So, you guys are now in the woods, right outside the den, about 20 feet away. What would you guys like to do?
Well, first thing we need to do is we need to cut Vlad out of his net. So I will do that, and then I will do, because he's unconscious, I will give him a few charges of lay on hands. Let's see.
Vlad, does that bring you up? And I'll roll to see if that. I'll say roll me wisdom save to see if that wakes you up. But you should have. What's your health at from last time?
When it heals, it's get to 14 out of 34.
Okay. All right. So roll me a wisdom save to see if you wake up.
Okay. Let's see. It's 12.
12? So if you rolled above a 10, you should be up.
Yep, I'm up.
Alright, so...
Awake, but fairly bruised up.
Alright, so you laid him on the ground. It's bright moonlight overhead. You cut real quick, open his binds, and then with a glowing, radiant hand, you place it upon him, and a gust of healing goes over his whole body. And with that, the initial wave of that warms you up, Vlad, and you wake up to a moonlight and to a very aching head.
That was not pleasant. Right. Where are we?
They dragged you almost back into the cave. Get you back. Now we need to get back to shelter before we suffer the same fate.
Yes. Right. Vlad is going to immediately pull a torch out of his backpack and light it. Because he does not like to stay in the middle of the forest without light.
Given everything bumping around can probably see us just fine in the dark, and we need to not trip in the woods.
How far is it to the hut?
All right, so you
It was
guys
just because it was back to the road and just on the other side of the road, wasn't it?
a little bit. You guys are about a half hour away from, because the chase did last a good chunk of minutes technically while you guys were in pursuit. So you guys chased them, and first off you had to catch up to them from the hut, which took a few minutes on its own, and then once you actually caught up to them, you had to kill the goblins, which were still quite rapidly moving towards the cave at their breakneck speed. So you guys are roughly 30 minutes from the hut.
And I think we managed to kill, what, 5 or 6 of the ones that were dragging?
5.
I know we put 4 of them to sleep, and then
Yeah,
we killed another one on the onset.
Yeah, you killed 5 of them.
And I'm assuming we just slaughter the ones that are asleep.
That would be amongst the 5.
Okay, so they're dead.
Yeah, we already mentioned that last time.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I would say we
So-
move as fast as possible towards
Stay
our
stay
actual
tight as a group.
security.
Stay tight as a group. We're gonna move as fast as possible through the woods back to the cabin.
Yes,
Right.
and
Who has
quick,
a free hand?
and quick reminder, based on my notes anyway, Baluk and Elusive are both still at the log cabin.
Yes, because Ludus was feeling sick, and I think Elusive chose to stay and watch over Baluk.
Right, so that's just a recap, like who's presently in the scene.
Okay. First of all, who has a free hand?
My weapon
What?
requires 2 hands because it's a 2-handed pole arm.
I do have a free hand.
I have
Yeah,
2
but
free hands. My weapon is on my back. But why are you asking?
I'm gonna hand the torch to whoever is willing to carry it because I need both hands for my shield and spear.
I actually have a lamp, so I don't need a torch.
You could have said that before I lit that.
Oh well.
2
Good
light
idea.
sources then. So I guess
Doesn't matter,
Litany
more than one.
Litany can hold light, I guess. Hold a torch. So I think your thing is a trident, and I think is that a 2-handed or 1-handed weapon?
Those are 2-handed. But
Oh, okay.
currently there's no need for a scrap for the moment, so I can carry the torch.
I guess if we run into anything, you can throw the torch at the enemy.
And alright.
Right, so we have a lamp and a torch. We're moving in a very tight formation through the
Yeah,
back to
staying
the
close
forest.
together.
So I carry the torch and we head on back.
Right. Okie dokie. So, for those of you amongst the party, please roll me perception.
Alright, let me open up my box. Should have done that earlier, but
Can my familiar also roll perception?
Yes.
with advantage, it has night vision.
That is a 20.
Nat 20?
Nice.
No, just 20.
Right, soft one. You do need to specify,
Pretty
so...
Yours, it's a 19.
Yeah.
That's a 18 plus 4. So that's a 23.
Oh, the owl doesn't see anything, but I got a 21.
Okay. Alright, so...
That's kind of backwards, isn't it?
So as you guys are moving through the trees very rapidly, Tang, or sorry,
Yes.
Vlad, I gotta get used to calling you guys by your player names. So Vlad, you are very well aware of how dangerous Valakia is at night. Like, even the most experienced hunters typically try and stay in one place and set up a kind of a makeshift fort at night, because monsters are just that prevalent. The only exception really is kobolds, but that's because most of the time kobold hunting parties tend to be the most active at night because they're looking for the best prey. So they're usually on the prowl on their own. But when it comes to human hunting parties, or especially if it's an adventuring party, they tend to hole up somewhere. That's usually the safest option. Moving is very, very dangerous because Valakia has innumerable species of monsters across the entire countryside. It is horrifying to be out at night, and the likelihood you will survive, especially if you're on your own, is next to zero. So, with this in mind, you know the potential threats that you can encounter are quite poignant. So with that being said, everyone who rolled above a 15, you guys begin to move through the trees as rapidly as you can because you're trying to make it back to the log cabin, but you're also trying your best not to draw too much attention outside of what having fire in the night will do automatically. But you hear a rustling nearby, and it catches your attention. Several of you whip your heads to the side, and you see across the way a monstrous creature. A large wolf that, if you just didn't look right, would blend right into the dark bushes. It's got a skeletal head with horns curved back and upward. Its skeletal head has 2 rows of a toothy maw, and it has a glowing spectral eyes and black fur. It's massive. This thing is easily in length, around 7 feet, and not even on its hind legs, just off the ground, it's about 5 feet off the ground. And it is...
The thing is big as a horse.
Yes. So Tang with advantage, and everyone else can also roll, of course, but Tang with advantage, you can roll me survival or nature.
Roll survival.
Modifiers. Okay, survival it is.
That is a 21.
My one?
Let's see.
Just a 10. Well, no, 11, sorry. 7 plus
20
4,
for-
11.
I got a 20 for nature.
20.
I got 13.
Alright. All who rolled above an 18.
Mhm.
And in particular, Tang. This is what is called a Volgeist. Volgeist are ghoulish spectral wolves of the night. Although the spectral part is been kind of disproven very recently in history. Because for the longest time it was believed these things were a ghost of some kind that manifested in the dark of the night. It had physical qualities and could be harmed. However, it was believed fundamentally it was a ghost simulating a living monster. However, recently it was found that these creatures actually in fact have a spectral ability to shift during the daytime into a parallel reality to our own, a spectral realm. This was recently discovered by a combination of kobold hunters and Valakian sorcerers. That being said, reputationally, these are savage beasts of the forests of Valakia. They are one of the more common monsters to encounter, especially around graveyards or anything dead. They are scavengers, but they will hunt humans actively, because humans are considered weaker prey to them. They are very, very dangerous. At current, when you guys notice it, it is clearly looking at you. It's watching you guys. It's keeping its distance at current. It seems to be solo on its own at the moment. They typically don't move in packs immediately, but they will group together to hunt a larger or more threatening prey. But at current, this one seems to be solo. It's keeping its distance. It's watching you very, very closely.
Oh,
I think we should probably, just because we see it, we're going to attempt to not provoke it. Hope that the scent of the blood of slain goblins might attract it as an easier meal.
Okay.
Anyone else wants to do anything in the interim?
I'm
Um,
going to cast
Jump.
invisibility on myself.
Would that cover up your lantern that you're carrying, or is all of a sudden there's a floating lantern?
I would say it is a floating lantern now. It covers up oneself. Alright, so you now have a floating lantern. More or less the only thing signifying where where Radu is.
right.
Alright, so you guys continue moving about, and let me roll it one more time. Okay. As you guys move about, you keep looking back, cautiously. And each time you expect the Volgeist to be further behind you, but each time you guys look back, it's the same distance away. And it's not like you guys haven't made progress. You are moving through the terrain, but it seems to be silently and immediately moving just within a specific distance of you guys. It is pursuing you.
Right. Is that the same one that I have a skull of on my shoulder?
Yes.
Or was
You have
that... yes,
the skull of a smaller one on your shoulder, but
a smaller one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same species.
What do I remember exactly from the last time I hunted one of those?
They are persistent hunters. They when you hunted that one, that was when you were with companions, and it was prey you guys came about in the night. You were able to attack it with advantage because you found it consuming a human corpse. You were hired to hunt it specifically because a certain Volgeist had attacked and eaten a child. It was a very prevalent issue for a small village. So when you guys pursued it, you had the advantage in that situation because you got the jump on it. But even if you hadn't, with the group that you had with you, you could have certainly taken it. And solo, as a group, you all could potentially take this as long as it's by itself. But again, when a Volgeist senses a particular threat, it will not necessarily summon, but it will group up by happenstance with others if encountered.
How far away are we from the
road.
cabin again?
You guys are roughly a little less now than 30 minutes.
So we've been going for, what, 5 or 10 minutes?
Yeah.
So we got another 15 or 20 minutes to go?
20, I'd say.
20. So 20 minutes out. So it just turns to Vlad. It's like, should we turn and fight it here? Or should we keep retreating until we get to the road?
Can I try and see if I notice any, like, if I sense any other presence around?
Well, yes, you can roll me perception.
Okay. Let's see.
I will
12,
also...
that's 18, sorry. And I'm also going to use one of my superiority dice, which would, let's see.
I rolled as well a 12. I don't think that's good enough to get much of anything.
Unfortunately,
That's an additional 5 to my perception roll, so that's total of 23.
23. Okay. With a 23, you do sense nearby there are other Volgeist. You can hear them very faintly on the trees. They're probably looking for corpses to feed on or making corpses of something, but they're definitely more nearby. The more you guys move away, the higher the risk that this Volgeist will attach itself to others and draw them closer to attack you in a pack.
Right. I
So
think we need to stop and try and chase this one off. Otherwise, we're just going to just run into more of them.
We need to make
Right,
so stop and make this thing rethink us as a easy prey, given there's already dead prey not far away.
Well, let's see what happens if we challenge it. And Vlad is going to... he's going to step forward from the rest of the group, take a defensive stance, and basically try and show the Vargeist that he is, first of all, not easy to kill. Second of all, that he's wearing a skull of one of them. And he's just going to try and, like, see what the creature reacts to once he takes a more...
I'm also going to, since you step forward, I'm going to burn a spell of heroism on you. So I just touch your shoulder. You are now immune to frightened, and I'll just click it. Alright, cast spell. And then for let's see, what's the temporary hit points equal to your spell modifier at the start of each turn. So I think it's 5 healing, and then my spellcasting modifier is 5, so you have 5 temp HP. Actually, that's 5 temp HP for you, and you're immune to being frightened.
Right, nice. Right. Well, I'm definitely going to just stare at the creature and see how it reacts.
I'm prepping the Call Warrior Spirit. Reaches into her pack and pulls out the prayer scroll.
Okay.
If it attacks, she will summon.
Alright, so you turn to face it as a group, right?
Making yourselves look
Yes.
as intimidating as possible.
Alright, so as a group roll, everyone roll me intimidation.
Okay.
Okay.
Obviously, everyone who's there.
Yeah.
17, and then intimidation. I think I've got.
I don't think I get to roll as I'm not visible.
Well, a menacing floating.
I was about to
lantern.
say, technically with the floating lantern, there is something to intimidate with there.
Yeah.
I won't give you advantage, but I will say, like, still roll it.
Ooh, I'm a floating lantern. Ooh, I'm a bane to all moths. Woo.
And the ghost of Christmas past.
24.
24.
Okay.
17 plus 7.
21.
That one.
I got a 15 and Rado got a 7.
Yeah, I'm not good at intimidation.
Yeah, you're a floating lantern. It's like you intimidate moths. Actually, no, you attract moths. You don't intimidate moths.
Okay. So you all turn to face it, and you make yourselves look as big as possible. And several of you are very good at looking quite brave. Not so, I almost said full of yourself, but brave, stalwart, and scary. Unfortunately, the Volgeist did not interpret these actions as actions of intimidation. It saw you guys doing that, and though it was intimidated, what you have done is now make it want to defend itself. So,
So it saw it as a threat.
yes. So,
But
We roll too good.
right.
well, it was from what Tang figured out. It's like if we keep going, it might pick up others in the group
Right.
that would attack us. It gets bigger.
All right, let me drop in your
Yeah,
tokens.
I got
real
that. I
quick.
remember.
Yeah. So a fight early on.
All right. Who else is
So
there?
with the healing and temp HP, what are you up to now, Tang?
19 normal, 5 temp, so that's 24. But I have
24.
also way to heal myself, so.
Okay.
I think that's everybody who's currently there, yes?
Yes.
Alright. And dropping in the Volgeist.
It'll be in front of our squishy spellcaster.
Alright, so we're at the head of the encounter state. Vlad, you are up first.
Well, since it's obviously setting up for a fight, I'm going to move forward towards it to target it, and I am going to try and hit it with my spear.
Alright, go ahead.
Damn it.
That is 22.
Did you hover above it and press T before you
Yes.
did that? No. Oh, okay.
It is targeted.
Okay. That is a
So
hit.
22. Okay, and let's see. Roll damage. That is 12.
Starting off strong.
Wait 1 second. Let me just check something. Okay, I will add also one more superiority die for. There we go. To add to the damage. Actually, it's like I used 2 of them. 1. And I'm gonna roll the superiority die. And that's an additional 6 damage for a total of 18.
18. Okay.
Yes. Right. Let's see. What else can I do? I am also going to use one of my second wind.
He's going
I'm
for an
going
alpha
to
strike.
get 11 more hit points.
Second one. That's you don't get actions. Actually, I think you have action surge, don't you?
I do have action surge, but second wind was a bonus action.
Okay, so yeah,
And-
you gotta wait on that one then.
Now I'm going to do an action surge.
Okay, there you go.
Alright.
And right, second verse, same as the first.
Yep, another one. Come on. Oof, 13.
Nope, does not hit.
Okay, well, that's me. Yeah, that's me.
Okay. Karen, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to cast the spell Call Warrior Spirit. So it is the first time testing this one out. First level. Alright, so I gotta roll a d4. I'm assuming you have the list for the 4 warriors it'll summon.
That I do.
Alright, it rolled a 4.
4. Okay. Alright. Skeletal warrior.
In this case, it's a flavor. It's a radiant spectral warrior.
Alright, so you parry I almost said parry forth. You put out forth your hand, and a radiant light, more like of a ghostly kind of a white light, emanates from your hand. And it's almost like a mist kind of formulates in front of you, glows somewhat, and a warrior steps forth. This warrior whose body is kind of a glowing remnant energy. It steps forth, turns, and bows to you, and holds up its weapon.
Alright, what kind of warrior is it?
It is a great great weapon warrior. It's got a 2-handed sword.
Okay, so it's a just a standard fighter,
Yes.
but with a 2-handed sword.
Yes.
Gotcha. So AC 13, and for fighter, it's got 20 HP.
All right.
Right, because I think that counts towards my action. But it has its action. I'm assuming it follows mine.
Yes.
Right. The warrior will step up next to Tang, and will attack. So let's see, for the fighter. Do I have to roll for its attack?
Yes.
Just roll a d20 to hit.
Mhm.
All right. I don't think it has any modifier, so does a 19 hit?
A 19 does hit.
All right, so that's let's see, 1d6 plus. Okay, so my charisma modifier is +5. So let me roll my d6. That is 5 plus 5 radiant damage. And what was the thing the fighter could do? Okay, all right. So one on a hit. So I did 10 damage with the fighter's damage to it. And a character I can see gains 1d6 temp hit points. So Tang, since you're frontlining, add another
already have hit
4
points?
another 4 temp hit points.
All right. Next up is Adagio. Adagio, you are up.
Yeah. Adagio is going to move on up like this. If I'm able to. Oh, stop it. And then let's do some attacking, shall we?
All right. I will say it is
Let us
being
do-
flanked, so you have advantage with your attacks.
Oh, thank you so much. All right, let's see what we can do here then. Just gonna pull up my features real quick, see if I can do anything fancy schmancy. I think I can, and I have a pretty nice idea going here, I think. Alright. First and foremost, I am going to do a strike with my glaive.
In a trident?
Well, it looks like a trident, but for rules purposes, it's a glaive.
Statted as one.
Yeah. Exactly. Did it roll? There we go.
So you would do
attack?
piercing.
Normal?
Yes.
Let's see.
Ooh.
Oh, that was really bad.
Nope.
But yeah, I forgot to dice check with advantage. My bad. Normal. Let's go. That is a total of 15. Is it a hit?
Nope. One short.
One short. That's unfortunate. You know what? It's here for a reason. Action search to hit again. Usability. I have none left.
Alright.
Advantage. Let's go. Come on, baby. Much better, at least 17.
That hits.
Awesome. And oh, I forgot about this feature. Never mind. I'll remember it next time. But now with that, I can activate a feature called Brutality. In addition to the existing thing I would have done with my weapon, I can now add one of these additional ones in exchange for a point of brutality equal to my charisma modifier. And what I will do, let's see if this works. I'm gonna use the stumble on him. Activate the tumble master property in addition to ordinary master property. And when it is the creature's turn again, it will only be able to use either an action or a bonus action, not both. So let's roll some damage to the hit at least then. That is a total of 10 slashing damage. And that'll be it for Adagio.
And next up, Radu. Oh, Radu.
Like to use Toll the Dead. It has to do a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw. And it will get a D12 necrotic damage because it already took damage.
Rolled a 17.
Oof.
So it passes.
Check.
Does
Yeah,
that mean
then
half damage?
nothing happens. No, nothing.
Cantrips don't deal damage if they're saving throws and they succeed.
Radu dramatically in the background raises his hand. Like a twisted nether-like magic starts to like twirl around his hand, casts it forth, bursts onto the Volgeist, and the Volgeist just does like that. You know what when dogs shake to get water off?
Yep.
That is a...
That's actually kind of cute. Can we adopt this thing?
I would like to move over
I
here.
don't think that would go very well.
Probably not, but it was a cute image.
Righto. So, Volgeist's turn.
So he's got to get up.
He'll use his movement to get up. Can't really go anywhere. So, even though he has half movement, technically, it can't really go anywhere. So, he's going to attack. His target.
So I think we moved behind and flanking it. So
There
it'd
we
be
go.
probably the Spectral Warrior or Tang, I would imagine. That'd be right in front of him.
It's going to attack Tang.
It's Vlad.
Vlad, yes.
We'll get used to this at some point. Okay, so
Yes.
it's going to attack
Eventually.
Vlad. It does not have advantage.
Come at me.
And it does have multi-attack, so this one action, it gets to hit you 3 times. So here's the first one.
Nope.
14. Nope.
Absolutely not.
So he's going
Yep.
to try and attack Tang again.
No.
He's rolling poo.
Oh, terrible rolls.
A modifier on him.
Okay, that fails. It gets one more attack. It's going to... I guess I'll try Tang again. Why not? So, one more bite. Alright, roll attack.
And no.
Wow.
Oh,
You were
this
very
wolf,
lucky.
It's not this ghost wolf's day.
Nope.
All right, so the Volgeist kind of rears its head back, tries to, chomp at you, and each time it fails to land its chops. They're very close. So as you move out of its way, you're very skilled with dealing with these things before. You've killed one before, so you know how vicious they can be by their initial attacks. But luckily, you're able to swerve out of the way of its 3 bites. So at the top of the turn order, real quick, Barabbas, roll me perception.
Me?
No.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's you.
Yeah,
You
you.
are Barabbas.
17? 19?
19. Alright, so from the road, as you were walking in the middle of the night, attempting to not get killed by anything, you hear off in the distance the growling and snarling of a monster, which is usual at this time of night. But what catches your ear next to that is the grunts and general slashing noises coming from the rest of the party. You are drawn to the noise. Do you choose to investigate?
Yes.
All right. So, Barabbas, you run through the trees real quick, and you come about to this scene. It's not too far from the road. And I'll just roll that for you, because it'll...
Enter the white hat cleric.
19. You are joining this turn in this battle, but you are still third to go. So, we're top of the turn order. Vlad.
I stare at the monster in front of me and just smile. Say, my turn. And just stab it with a spear.
Alrighty.
That is 26.
26 definitely hits.
Okay. Let's
Damage.
see. It's 13?
13.
I'm going to look at the newcomer and just be like, where in the nine hells did you come from?
I will say you all take note that this newcomer is notably an elf.
Wearing clerical garb.
And that's
With a
exactly
big
my
ass-
surprise.
With a big ass shield.
With a big ass tower shield.
Hello.
What what an intro. Okay, Barabbas, I guess I was gonna wait till your turn to do this, but since Vlad is addressing you immediately, can you describe your character for us, please?
Yes. Barabbas Pollux, or Babs for short, to his friends, is a 7-foot tall cleric of a custom domain that believes that no death should go unrecorded. That's why he travels the land right now as basically a chronicler of the dead. And as he progresses, hopefully he'll be able to actually return the dead to their loved ones for proper burial. He's very driven by that ideal after the last big plague to prevent the spread of undeath and to bring a little bit of light back into the world of suffering. And he wears his white garb with his hat, and you can see that in his hat he has a sprig of medicinal herbs. He trained as a doctor for the first 150 years of his life before, again, the big plague happened, and he has his symbol of his faith around his neck that is a soft glowing lantern light. But the one thing you do notice is that his tower shield is actually laden with straps and is a little bit bloodstained. He uses that for trauma patients to move them out of the area or use it as a makeshift stretcher.
All right, thank you for that introduction, my good man. All right. So, Vlad, is that
Yes.
it for your turn?
I believe. Check. I think it is. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Corinne.
Do some bonking with my glaive. All right. Let's see. Glaive for inventory. There. All right. So that's a +6 to the roll. That is a 25.
5. That definitely hits.
All right, let me grab my D10. Find it. There it is. That is 10 plus 4. That's 14. I'm going to burn a Divine Smite.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
All right, so
bring it down. We believe.
So let's see. It's got like a whole list. So there's just cast, free casting, unholy creature damage. Is this an unholy creature?
This is.
All right. Would I click that one? So I'm assuming this does extra damage to an unholy creature.
It should, yes.
I'm gonna click it. See what it does. That's an additional 15. Like a divine energy on top of the 14 that I did.
Right.
And because it's damage to an unholy creature, is that already calculated to double? Or no? Or
No.
no, wait, no, it's not. It would
You get
14
an
plus
extra die.
15. So what?
You
Oh, I
get
got
that
an 8.
extra
Okay,
die.
gave the extra die because it's against unholy creature.
Exactly.
Okay,
So that's
so
it.
yeah,
More damage.
yep,
Bring it
more
down.
damage. So 29 total damage.
29.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
As she raises her glaive, she says, "Allow me to guide you back to whatever afterlife you come from." And then because I am a Oath of Glory paladin, when I hit with a divine smite, I hit with a inspiring smite. So any creature I see within, basically a creature I see within 30 feet of myself, I can give temporary hit points equal 2d8 plus my paladin level, divided amongst the chosen creatures I like. So I'm just gonna roll my 2d8. There's my other d8. That's 9 plus my paladin level, which is 3, so that's 12. I'll just divvy it up because there's 4 of us in direct combat and direct threat right now. I'm just gonna divvy out, so 3 temp HP to all the people who are frontlining.
Make it 4. I don't need any.
4, you don't need any? Okay, so 4.
No.
I'll divvy. Actually, it can't be me. So I'll divvy it in half to the new guy and to Adagio. So you get 6.
Much obliged.
Unless Radu, do you want some? Or do you think you can keep yourself hidden?
I don't think I need them.
Okay, so 6 to Adagio, 6 to the new guy. So add in 6 temp HP for both of you.
Yes. 6 same HP. Adding it now.
Alright, and that is the last of my spell slots. So the next time if I need to do Divine Smite, I'll have to burn my one, divine channeling thingy.
Mhm.
Alright.
That is my turn, and I will have the skeletal attack as well.
Aye, aye.
Or
Alright.
the spectral warrior spirit that I summoned.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. Okay, well, he
I-
tried.
Doesn't it have advantage?
It does, so I'll go again.
Due to flanking, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I probably should have.
Does not hit.
Okay. Unless it says gain a +3 to attack rolls, or is that already calculated?
Let me check.
Because you have right there on Defender Greatsword, you gain a +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls.
Yeah, it's already calculating it.
Okay, never mind.
Now, Barabas, your introductory attack. Or healing. Whichever you choose to do.
I was wondering maybe if I could roll medicine to see how damaged and tired the group is.
You may.
Okay, so just click medicine and it'll do it automatically.
Should.
Normal roll or normal roll.
Unless I say otherwise in those kinds of cases, it's normal.
I don't see nothing.
Nope, not with an 8.
Okay.
To be fair, like in this situation, you heard the commotion from the road, you heard the battle going on. you rushed in to help. You really didn't have a lot of time. You had seconds to kind of absorb the scene before you. So it's kind of hard to determine everyone's health and wellness in the middle of the night, B in like a quick couple of seconds.
Cast aid. Yeah, aid says action, range 30 feet, 3 creatures, duration 8 hours. Choose up to 3 creatures within range. Each of the target's hit points maximum and current hit points increased by 5 for the duration, and it lasts 8 hours.
Right, and does it take concentration, casting time, or is it just an action?
It's just an action. It says
Right.
cast in time action.
All right,
And
then
it
you'll be fine.
lasts 8 hours. So
Okay, so go ahead and click it.
how do we edit max hit points?
I think we can
Usually-
just click where it says hit points where the screen and
Got it.
just add 5.
Five?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So add 5.
So,
Alright, so that
okay,
put
but
me
I
at
have 41. I just type in 46 now.
41.
beauties of learning a new
I was
software.
at 36, so that puts me up to 41.
Okay, and that's everybody within 30 feet.
Yeah, that's all of us.
I'm
Okay.
Choose up to 3 creatures. It's only 3 of us.
Yeah, so you can pick the 3 in combat.
Yeah, it's going to be the 3 that are closest to me, except for the undead minion.
So that would be Tang. Yep.
Yes.
So Vlad, Karen, and Adagio.
All right, I'm going to try to use Shield of Faith on Vlad as a bonus action.
Is that to self or is that
Shimmering Field surrounds a creature of your choice within range,
Okay.
granting it a +2 bonus to AC for the duration. But it's a concentration for up to 10 minutes.
Yeah, which is fine to use a
Ah.
concentration. It's just
it'll last 10 minutes unless somebody breaks
unless someone breaks your
so
concentration. So
I think if somebody attacks you and I think you do a saving roll.
if you attack or are attacked, and in that case, yes, it would be a saving roll. I believe it's a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. It's Constitution.
I think it's if you cast another spell or you get attacked.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, so Constitution.
It's
saving throw.
Constitution against the damage you received.
Okay.
Or
And
10.
And if it's lower than 10, just roll 10.
So yeah, go ahead and cast it.
Okay, cast spell.
Tang is now tankier. The tank is even tankier.
We love to see it.
And I think that
Vlad
that
is having the time of his life right now.
I
And
bet.
Yes,
I
received
think
all
is that
the buffs.
everything I can do?
If yeah,
That should be.
Spend your
typically you only have one
action.
action and one bonus action.
Yeah,
until we
alright,
hit like
so-
level 5 is where some start getting more.
All right, then I'll do that. And I apologize about the mix-up with
No,
Perf healing.
it's not
No, no,
not
it's-
a big deal at all. Not a big deal.
Usually happens to
It's
the
a
best
learning
in-
experience.
It's been a while since I played vanilla TNT.
It's okay, it's okay. We're happy to have you in either way, and it was an easy fix.
All right, Adagio,
Alright, next
you're
up.
up.
It's me,
It's time for you to do some stabby with your big fork.
my big fork. Yes. Glade time. Do you still have advantage, DM?
Yeah, you're still flanking.
You are flanking.
Yep, just wanted to be sure, in case he had some bullshit happening. 19, that's a hit, right?
Yep.
Okay. In that case, I will burn another point of brutality. And this time I think I'm gonna put the following ability on it. Let me do a quick read. Motherfucker, stop being a bitch. First up, he's going to take the sap ability, meaning he will take 10 negative movement speed. Yeah, now disadvantage on its next attack roll, meaning simply the next one, not the all if it has many.
It has several, so got it.
Yeah, indeed. Just wanted it to know so you don't go disadvantage rolling everything. And he also is gonna take a bit of extra damage equal to my charisma modifier. So let's roll some damage first. A d10 plus 5. Let's roll. 10 damage again, plus 3 from my charisma, so 13 slashing damage.
30, and then minus another 3. Okay.
That would be it for me, I think.
Righto.
How is this thing looking after all these hits?
Pretty brutal. Its skull face is cracked right now, and it's
Okay.
bleeding a black ooze from its sides.
Oh, Radu's pulling out the laser beam, but doesn't hit anything. Or no, is it? Nope.
It's 3 shots on him. But I'm rolling pretty shit, so.
Oh,
Oh,
Well, that's
Oh,
one's
I'm
nat
not.
20 though.
Doesn't matter then.
Okay.
So double
one of them
damage.
hits.
That's 17 fire damage. Sadly, the other 2 didn't hit.
Yeah, but hey, that
That would have
last
been,
one.
mwah. It would have been lovely damage otherwise.
Yeah, it would have been quite a hitting of a truck, but
Alright.
Gallic gunfire.
Alright, that it for your
I hope
turn,
it
Raider?
did at least something.
Oh, yeah, you did quite a bit.
Often hard to tell with enemies like this.
Alright. Is that it for your turn, Rider?
Yep,
Alright.
that's it.
And the beast's turn. Alright. I'm gonna need 4, 3. Yeah, 4.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Alright. So the Volgeist lifts its head up and lets out a really, really shrill howl. Sounds more like a scream. It's a really loud noise. And you guys hear rustling approach.
Shit, it's calling for friends.
Alright, and it's going to... Now
We
try...
need to kill this thing and then skedaddle skadoodle.
Alright, so now it's going to try and attack Tang. First one's disadvantage.
Come at me.
Disadvantage.
The tanky boy is tanky.
No, it
Doesn't
didn't
matter
matter.
either
It's
way.
double 7s. Alright, then it's going to try again. This time normal. This is a 21 hit.
21 just matches my DC.
So it hits. Meets
AC,
beats.
sorry.
So it hits.
AC.
So meets beats.
And that's with the +2?
That's what
Yes.
it's supposed to.
Okay.
Because he's got a 19 AC +2 makes him up to 21.
Alrighty.
Really good at this early.
Alright. Now...
Yeah, because mine is 17 because I have no shield currently because I use a two-handed weapon.
Yeah, mine is 19 as well because no shield. No, wait. 20
Alright.
even.
So,
Yeah, I have 20 AC.
That's
It's
a lot
just
of damage.
right.
Damn. Wait.
You take 23 points of damage.
Okay.
I don't think you guys realize how dangerous this is. I know that so far it's been a bit of a cakewalk fighting it, but that's just simply due to shit rolls.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah,
rolls.
all good, all good.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
DM
Yes.
question, if I may.
Mhm.
Was it simply poison damage, or is he unfortunately also poisoned?
It is poison
Like the
damage.
poison condition?
He is
Just
not.
poison
He is
damage,
not
no
yet poisoned.
Good, good. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that shit.
All right.
Not
Next attack.
yet.
Not yet, at least, yeah.
All right.
Also, don't give him more ideas.
Nope.
17 is not a hit. All right. So that's it for its turn.
Alright. Tang. Or
Vlad.
Vlad. Vlad, impale.
Uh,
Use impale, Vlad.
Search and destroy.
1 second. Let me check some. Okay. Now, first thing is a bonus action, second wind.
Good idea.
Come on. That's 9 more. So, okay. Regain some of the health points that I lost. And let's return the favor. And advantage. Oh,
Nat
hello.
20.
Okay.
Very nice.
Time to lay on the hurt.
Damage.
Damage.
Wow.
Oh.
20.
And the superiority dice. Add another 7, so that's 17. Fortunately, only 17 damage.
Doubled?
No, just 17. I
Oh,
rolled
you already
very
calculated in the
bad.
double?
Yes.
Okay.
It is not dead.
Okay. Let's see. Second. Yep, that's me.
Okay.
Alright, my turn.
It is indeed Karin.
Right. Rolling with advantage because of flanking. 22.
22. That does hit.
Alright, damage. It's 1d10 plus 4. So I don't have any divine smite to stack on top of it for this one. D10. That is max damage. 14.
How do you want to do this?
Alright, well, one more time. Basically seeing it bloodied, she delivers the litter. It's sort of a cat. One attacking it when she's intimidating or doing a divine smite. She raises her glaive and then says, "Allow me to guide you back to the afterlife," and then brings it down on top of its neck.
Oh,
Right, and we heard a rustling earlier, so
oh, that. Okay, I thought. Okay. So you bring it forth, bring it down its neck, and like almost like a light switch getting flicked off. The spectral glow in its skeletal eye just goes out, and it hits the ground with a thud. It is dead.
Yeah.
Its head separate from the body.
yes.
Yes.
Right. Well,
Collect your trophy and let's.
I'm gonna take out my grappling hook that I have in my bag, and I'm going to quickly attach it to my belt and just slap the head onto it. Now, do I know if seeing a dead was it Direwolf, Volgeist? If
No,
a dead
Volgeist,
Volgeist
it's
would repel other? Huh?
It's called the Volgeist.
Yeah. Do I see if do I know if a dead Volgeist would repel others? Like,
No.
would it make it less?
They'll just eat it.
Well, if it's on me,
Trophy.
that's what I mean.
It won't repel them.
Okay,
You
well,
can still turn it in for I'm assuming some kind of reward. Who knows?
Well, absolutely.
right then, gentlemen, we need to get out of here.
Skedaddle,
Yow.
skedoodle. So I guess, but yeah. So we continue.
Which way? Hang on.
Which
Which
way is
I'm gonna
road?
wave at the new guy and pretty much say, "I'm Radu. Let's go. We shouldn't stay out here.
Yeah, which way is the
There's
the
a hut
road?
near us."
Is
Well,
it this
the
way?
road was behind me, so
Okay, so it should be over
Where's
this
that?
way, boy.
Alrighty.
Back up, boys and girls, and let's go.
Right, you all flee together.
And spectral. How long does the spectral thing stay in? Let me just scroll to find the spell.
okay. How do you move this thing?
You
and
click
drag.
left
Just,
click,
Yeah, dread.
drag.
You can also use the WASD.
If you so choose.
There we go.
Alright.
I assume we just
Okay, that makes sense. Sorry, it's
Okay.
first time figuring out Foundry.
It's okay.
Yeah.
But his
Okay.
wanted to do one more
immediate
thing as we
perception.
were fleeing.
Alright, what do you want to do,
If I
Barabbas?
can roll that.
Slap Vlad on the back real quick, and
Probably cure wounds.
no, I
Does
was
he
going to
have it?
do protection from poison,
Oh, that's
but
nice.
never mind.
I mean, I'm
I
not
do not have
poisoned,
any
so-
spell slots right now.
and as far as I understood, I'm not poisoned.
Whoa, but he said
Doesn't-
you were poisoned, didn't he?
You were hit with poison attack. He was not poisoned.
Oh, okay. There's a difference between poison attack.
Yes,
and
you can
Right.
get
Poison.
get a poison attack, but not receive the actual effect of poison or poison.
Okay.
1 hour.
It's typically it takes a certain number of attacks depending. Sometimes it is instantaneous. It depends on the creature as well as the nature of the attack. But you can get
Right.
poison damage without getting the condition poisoned.
Okay.
All right, so you guys rush through the trees and are now in hot pursuit of the cabin.
Perception, please, just to check what
Yes,
if
go ahead.
anything is following us.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 15. It's not good.
Let's see. 15 plus 4, 19.
Yes.
Nope, sorry. I accidentally did that twice.
No.
Oh.
I got a.
My
7.
owl at least has a 15.
I have a 19 on perception.
So you guys keep your ears out and your eyes out as you're moving very quickly. There are several Volgeists that are in hot pursuit of where you guys were. As you leave that little area of the trees, you look through the bushes and you can barely see like 4 or 5 of them come through into that little spot. They don't initially continue pursuing you guys because they're now eating the corpse of the left behind parts of the corpse of the one you killed.
Okay.
Good
Right.
we left the corpse behind then.
All right, so you
Yeah,
guys
we took a severed head, but that's it.
So you guys move at breakneck speed back to the log. Let me make a couple rolls
Yep.
here.
As tight as a formation as we can maintain.
Okay, you guys are pretty lucky. All right, so you guys, in quick succession, within 10 minutes, make it back to the cabin, and you get to the door, and I presume you guys just burst through it.
I'm
I'll-
going to knock on the door because I know how jumpy you get.
All right,
In the
So
Baloo
yeah,
Knight.
we've
or
got
elusive.
Baluk and a monk inside who might beat it, try and attack.
All right, Baluk or elusive. You hear the knock on the door.
I opened said door.
All right, you don't want to do a check.
I mean, I could do a check, but I don't know what check. Perception, I guess.
I don't know. I was just thinking comedically, you just crack it open slightly, put your mouth through, and go, "What's the
Hello?
password?"
I'm gonna
No
punch you in the
solicitors!
face.
Wow.
But if you just want to open it, that's fine.
Yeah.
Sorry, we already have Jesus.
Okay. All right, so you open the door and you all flood in.
Right.
Right, we slam the door behind us and lock it.
Oh.
Right.
So we're all in now. We're safe and sound. Hopefully.
Alright, so where's my token at?
Just for context, Vlad looks like he's just been. He is fresh and excited. Like the damage that he
I-
took, it just does not show on his face or his body. Like he is in his element.
It's because you kill the beast and you took its severed head.
Oh
It is a
yeah,
school
blood's
child.
boiling. The blood is boiling.
All right.
So you left a blood trail through the house. I understand.
Well, I'm
Unless
gonna
you
go
put it in a
over
sack.
to sit down at the table and rifle through my bags to see if I can find some bandages to start triage. Is this thing on?
Yeah, we heard you.
Absolutely.
Right.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
I am going to immediately. First of all, I'm going to take a look at the cabin and try and see if I can see any potential easy entry points and stuff like that, just to survey the surroundings.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Corinne
Mike.
is standing by one of the windows. She's still at full HP, so standing by one of the windows, just kind of keeping a watch out. The spectral warrior will stand outside of the door until for at least the 1 hour, like the 50 or so minutes it's got left.
So, do I need to roll perception for checking the environment? Or is it something else?
So you're checking just outside, or you're just checking inside the...
No, I'm looking inside to try and judge, like, exit points, entry points, weak points. Just trying to assess the defensibility of this shack.
You roll me investigation, yes.
Okay, good at that, but okay.
That your roll, so I
Let's
can
do
just.
boiling.
Do we drag a token in, or
You can, yeah. Would certainly help to see where you guys are.
Is it just
How
drag
do we
and
do
drop?
It should
Pretty
just
sure
be
you
drag and
have
drop.
to drag. the
I have to?
tokens in.
Yes.
Alright, let me do this.
Okay, it's DM thing. I gotta do it.
Yeah, it prevents
Uh,
people from sneaking in and just seeing whatever they want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like right here by the window, over by the.
Drag yourself.
Okay, yep. Watching out the window.
Right.
Watching out the window.
Well, I don't see anything that troubles me, so I'm immediately going to just go to one of the fireplaces and start processing the head so it doesn't stink up the house.
Adagio gives him a look of this guy and goes to this what seems to be a bedroom
It is?
and just gonna sit on this bed in front of the fire. Oh wait, I need to open the door.
That would be wise.
I'm gonna be a bit of a troll.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as he starts processing the skull, I go to touch it like, hey, what are you doing? And as I touch, I cast Mending.
Mending on what?
The skull.
Oh,
So he starts processing
Okay.
it. I'm undoing his work.
Well, no, it's wouldn't that just like seal the cracks
I mean,
on the skull?
yes?
'Cause
Oh,
my idea of it was as he is my idea of using it was like as he's starting to flens the skull.
By the
I
way, can
cast Mending and
someone...
it unflens.
Can someone... I know, sorry to cut in, but can someone stream their review of Foundry
Oh.
so Kata can see?
yes.
oh, I'm absolutely. Oh, never mind. Already done.
Because
Right. That
was
I think
my
he's
whole
I
idea.
think he doesn't have internet at the moment.
So,
But I mean, I could
does
do it.
the
I
sorry.
could do it to fix the cracks, I guess. It's
Right,
less
so-
funny than my original idea.
Yeah, it doesn't turn back time and like what you do. It fixes things. I think is what the spell does.
Right. Which is why I was thinking of it the way I was.
I would like to place my bedroll behind the counter.
Okay. And
the kitchen, you're gonna s-
to describe this place in a little bit more detail. So the log cabin is fairly spacious. It's a hunter's lodge. This is a place where it was built for hunters, whether they be monster hunters or traditional hunters, to kind of take refuge in the woods. The place is seen some damage. I mean, even when you guys just approached, the walls have been attacked by all number of monsters, goblins, ghouls. The place is built quite sturdy, though. It's there's lots of places like this across Valakia. Given the nature of the wilds and the forests as well as the plains of the world. It is a needed necessity to have places like this in case someone gets caught out at night and they can't quite make it to town. So it's fairly free use. That being said, goblins do tend to raid them quite regularly due to the fact that they're left unlocked. They kind of have to be for people to get it to access them.
Mm-hmm.
But the place is barren of resources, but it is a very good shelter.
So it probably at very least has some firewood, and that's probably about it as far as resources.
Anything, it'll have some things that goblins just don't see the value in, but yeah.
Who's gonna look in the basement?
Is there a basement?
Atom.
Oh no, it's the Necronomicon. That's Mortis.
Right, so I guess the mending fixes the skull, which I just look at the Dragonborn with kind of squinty eyes and don't say anything. And I continue flaying the well, not flaying, but cleaning it up, getting some of the nasty bits out.
Yeah.
Alright, so you all are now taking refuge for the night. Is there anything you guys want to do before you nod off to sleep?
Yes, DM. Do I notice anything in this room, like any sort of iconography that might be important?
Yes, roll me perception.
Absolutely. Let's see if I get anything good out of this. That is 14.
You look around pretty casually in the room. It's well maintained. The wall's been reinforced a couple different times, as you can tell, due to the cobblestone on the interior.
Yeah.
You take a look around, and there's an old banner that's kind of taken a bit of a bruising on the side of the wall.
Do you recognize
And
it?
I would say so, yeah. It is the old rebellion banner for the Wolf's Rebellion.
Mm.
And for context, that's the rebellion that led to the current royal family being the royal family.
Yeah. What sort of feeling, just so I get a little bit of an image, what sort of feelings would that reasonably invoke in me? Yes, apathy, I don't care, or something else maybe?
For you, probably not much personally, though you are from Valakia. The royal family that is currently in power didn't have too much of an effect on your family. It did cause a wave, for sure, politically, in regards to the powers that be. But I'd say personally, no.
Okay, yeah. In that case, I'm just gonna look away from the banner, pretend like nothing, and I'm gonna begin to go to bed.
Okay.
All right. When I finish cleaning up the skull, I'm going to do a sweep of the whole house. I'm going to check every door and window. I'm going to check the roof. If there's a basement, I'm going to look in the basement just to try and see if there's any easy entry points that are not like covered up or
curious.
or set up.
Okay. So you move about the house. Most of the windows are reinforced with a wrought iron cage on the outside. It's definitely to keep monsters from smashing the actual glass. They've taken quite a bit of abuse. The bars have definitely been yanked at, bitten at, chewed at, slashed at, but thankfully they have yet to buckle entirely. The doors are quite heavy. You guys notice it's probably because there's a metal plate in the middle of it. Though the actual outside appearance is a wooden door, but seems like someone thought the need to put a steel sheet in the center of it. That's also why there's no window on any of the doors. So it adds a little bit of heft and reinforcement, but each door is definitely not going to be easy to break. The hinges, maybe, but the door itself, unlikely. Plus, generally well put together. The place was built in mind, knowing the types of things that are out there that might try to attack someone who's trying to take shelter here. It is a subtle fortress in a very dark environment. But once you walk around the house and you get to the same trapdoor that Elusive is currently at, it's got a lock on it.
Do we keep it locked?
Does it look like it's been, like, how old is the lock? Does it look like it's been
It's newer.
recent or newer?
It's not brand new, but it's not old. It's not like a rusty old lock.
50%
Does it
chance
look-
it's loot, 50% chance it's holding something in.
Does it look like there is, it's one of the normal locks that's used, or is it something a bit more special?
It's a simple key lock. It's made out of iron, clearly, but
Right. I'm going to look at Elusive, and I'm going to just press my ear to the door, to the trapdoor, and see if I can hear anything from the underneath.
oh, roll me perception.
Okay. Oof. Nope. That's a
Nat
that
one.
is a nat
Nope.
one. Yep.
The
The only thing I hear is my blood pressure because I'm still adrenaline rushed from the battle. Yeah, I say we better keep that locked.
Tang.
Yes.
So you press your head against the door and you hear nothing. And then
Okay.
you hold it there for a few seconds too long. And then you hear a bam! And you feel your face get, like, shoved up.
Ah. Okay.
Do we all see this?
Those present do, so that would be Elusive and you, Luke.
Oh.
I would like to check. Would that be an investigation or a perception check?
It depends on what you're trying to do.
Figure out why his head lifted up off the ground.
Oh, well. I would say you don't even need to roll for that, unless you have a really low intelligence. Like, what is your intelligence?
No, my intelligence is 16.
Okay, I would say, like, innately, you know that there's something in there that pressed it up.
Oh,
Right.
Well, I don't know how
Radu
you
would
do
like
this.
to lean over the counter and ask if you're sure you want to open that.
I'm gonna look at both the people that are around me. It's like, right, help me get something heavy. And I'm going to start walking back to try and find the heaviest box I can get.
well,
Gonna
well,
be able to sleep knowing something's down there.
while he's
Be a
off doing
prisoner,
that,
dude.
I'm going to try a perception roll to see if I can determine how big it is. Or would you determine that as perception or
Well,
investigation?
Well, hold on. 1 second. Does anyone react to what Elusive just said?
I
What?
didn't hear what he said.
I didn't either.
Really gonna be able to sleep knowing there's something down there? It could be friendly too, a prisoner.
I'm
you know what?
pretty sure it's big and it probably wants to eat us.
Babs is gonna walk over and just to take a look. He's going to cast Detect Good and Evil.
Well, I was also asking to roll if it'd be a perception or investigation to determine size.
Okay. Without seeing it,
So I
you'd
guess
have to roll
that's
extremely
one on top of
high
the
to
other?
make that determination.
Okay. Okay. What would that roll be? Investigation?
So you heard something bump in the
That
basement?
would be
is that what this is?
investigation.
Something bumped into the basement door. that one, and pretty much knocked against the head of Vladi as he was listening. So
13.
Vladi is getting
did,
something heavy to put on top of it, and Elusive is asking if we should check what's down there.
Yeah, what
And
did
Radu is
Babs
clearly of the opinion I don't
spell
want to
detect?
find out.
Yeah, what did Babs spell detect?
Hold on, I haven't cast it yet because I wanted Ludus to finish
Yeah,
first.
we're doing one at a time. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Baluk with a 13. You don't know.
It's just to determine. Yeah, it was just to determine rough size from where it like banged his head up off the ground and everything.
Unfortunately, you have no details outside of that bump to give you for size. If it can get in and out of that trapdoor, it would have to be around the size of a human
Okay.
or slightly bigger.
Is there any play in the door? Like, pry up a corner of it?
Right, do you try and pry up a corner?
Just
Or
tenderly?
do you-
See
okay.
if there's any play in it. But if he wants to do detect good or evil first, he can do that, since I think he said he wanted to do that.
Yeah.
If we detect it, let's just say if there's we're going down, Corinne's gonna follow in as well.
All right, so when you put your fingers on the edge of the door and you kind of pull it up, there's a slight give. The door itself is actually quite heavy, you notice. But the slight give, that lock holds it quite tight. It doesn't. There's really no gap to look through, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Detect Good and Evil.
Okay.
Everything is blue.
Okay. Let me just double check the subtext of it.
I don't know if it's too late, but is there a way I could just see if did the door make any noise during the entire time the others were gone?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Evidently, you didn't make enough noise earlier.
Okay. Okay.
It's basically
So it's blocked by
allow-
1 foot of stone, dirt, or wood. Okay, that would apply.
How thick is the wood?
So the wood that you guys are standing on, you can't really tell, but the boards are quite sturdy. The trapdoor, on the other hand, like I said, was notably heavy. I'm not saying it was a fuck thick, but what the depth down.
Right.
Well, there's nothing for it then. Just gotta open it and.
Do I
I'm not-
find a box?
I would say you find
Heavy
several
enough.
barrels that are quite heavy.
Okay,
Let's
I'm gonna
put
start
something
dragging
heavy on
one.
top of it.
I'm gonna try
Hey.
start dragging one and just yell, "Dude, someone give me a bloody hand!"
The only other thing we could do is, knock in a rhythm to see if they respond.
If it's intelligent.
If it's intelligent, yes.
Radu is gonna look over at you and I don't think I'm gonna bet you help.
Unless you
I'm-
want to help me with this, and I'm gonna continue dragging the barrel.
Well, it's
I'm
good to
gonna
get one of
give it a
those.
short shove and notice that it's heavy.
I'd like to know what it
Probably
is
heavy stuff near
before we block it off.
Yeah, but if it's trouble, then it's good to have something heavy to throw on the door.
Whatever
well-
it is gonna wait until the morning.
Adagio, I'm gonna ask you to. Well, actually, what's your passive perception? I'm gonna say there's a lot of commotion going on, so I'm gonna try to determine if you are awoken by all this. Lenny?
I do not. think-
Sorry, my mic was muted. You have
Okay.
to avoid sound in the background. Yes. Passive perception.
Yes, please.
It will be 14.
14. Okay.
Where's passive? Central details.
I'm gonna say with a 14, you do get awoken by the noise of them crowding around, especially with that proximity. It's just behind that door, so.
I have something else I would like to do, Asmo.
What would you like to do?
I would like to cast a cantrip 4 times.
Okay, which cantrip?
Message.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's a creature down there. I point towards the door. So I'm pointing towards the door at the creature that we suspect is down there. And I'm trying to communicate with it in Common, Draconic, Elvish, and Dwarvish.
Okay. This is. You point toward a creature within range and whisper a message. The implication there, though, is the creature in question is visible?
Yeah, I think it has to be line of
You
sight.
can cast
doesn't
this
it?
spell through. You can cast this spell through solid objects if you're familiar with the target. Yeah.
We're not.
And
And
no,
Well,
no,
that is the problem, though.
and
The
no, it is.
familiarity.
And no, it is beyond the barrier.
We're not familiar.
Not familiar with it.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Okay. Okay. Well, then
Well,
shit doesn't matter.
Let's see what it is before we block it off. So
We can
You
knock.
really want to do this in the middle of the bloody night?
This
Yeah.
coming from the guy who tried to run back.
Yeah, that's the reason why I wanted to run back.
You're only allowed
Things
one
like that.
stupid thing. I guess it's our turn to be
Wait,
do something stupid.
Wait a minute. You
Adadio.
thought it was a good idea to run back in the middle of the night to the town?
That's going to.
Adagio is.
Well, we're
Not
good.
in the middle of the night.
We've brought that up enough. That's just
Sorry.
right
sorry,
now. It's just
Adagio is gonna
weird-
slam the door open.
In character-wise, it's fine to bring up.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah,
so one at a
yeah.
time.
Sorry, yeah.
All right, so who was doing what first? Because
Adagio
it
slamming
all
the
got
door
kind of
open, being
jumbled.
like, "What is the issue here?"
Something's down there.
All right. I see.
A lot of us don't want to find out what it is. And some of us
some
do.
of us want to block it off for the night. I want to if we're gonna be sleeping here, I want to know what the hell's in.
Well,
Gonna
why don't
look
we
at
go
what
say
I'm
hi to the
doing,
neighbors?
like- Right. Do you want to Do you want to really take part in this? And I'm just gonna
I'm just opening it to look inside. Or
Maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to have the barrel here if it
Yeah.
is hostile.
Or
Slam the door,
our
put
monk.
the barrel on top.
Let's get the barrel over here.
Yeah,
First.
our
Yeah,
monk
let's put the
has
barrel first.
dark vision, so yeah, he can.
I also have dark vision.
So it's going to be roughly the same size as us. If so, I have a great idea on how to handle it if it is hostile.
just
That
open.
is.
It's nasty. We'll close the door and slam something heavy on top of it.
Yes, that's why we should
Sure.
put the barrel over here.
But I'd like to know first if I'm gonna be sleeping here.
Just in the off chance it's not.
I
hostile.
will reach down very, very carefully to slowly and quietly open the hatch wide enough.
locked.
It's locked.
Is it locked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will look around in character. Is anyone skilled with locks?
With locks?
I maybe could use a claw to open it.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to pick the lock.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
I'll just
yeah,
run
Can we do that?
and grab Tang's barrel and then come back with it. I'm
So you
already-
want to find out what's down there.
That would be a 19
A 19.
to attempt to pick the lock.
Okay. Let me double check. That is enough.
Just
Because
for
the other
context,
option
Vlad,
is the other option is I melt the fucking lock. That's the other option.
If we
So-
could put the lock back on it, that'd be better.
That would be better, yes, if we can put the
Yes.
lock back on.
Keep in mind, detect good and evil is still active, so as soon as that door opens,
So we unlock it. We open it up just wide enough
Alright, roll me a strength check
elusive-
on the... Because I'm going to need a strength check to open the door. Now that you've unlocked it.
I picked up the barrel, brought it here, down. Do strength.
I will assist with the strength check.
Alright, okay, roll twice then for. Okay. What is my strength modifier? +4. That is 18 + 4. That's 22.
Okay. So you do lift it up. It's quite heavy. And what you initially thought was the lip of the door is connected to what looks like 4 or 5 sheets of metal that have been bolted to it on the bottom. The very bottom layer, as you lift it up and you let it open with a thud, covered in scratch marks and dents.
Yeah, we open up just far enough that
Oh,
I'm
okay, you're gonna
holding
hold
it
open?
continuously, so it's holding it far enough that we can elusive and the elf can kind of look inside and also immediately detect good or evil.
Okay.
So I'm sort of like standing there holding it open just wide enough to you could not stick your head in, but see in.
All right. It's very dark. There's no light down there. You do hear, now that you have it held open, water. What it sounds like?
So I think you have dark vision, don't you, elusive? And also the elf.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So for elusive and Barabbas, or Barabbas, I gotta get used to that.
Babs. Just call me Babs.
Or Babs. You look down in the hole, and what you can make out is there's a layer of water down there. So almost like a well. Obviously, this isn't a well. There's a ladder as well connected to the top. The ladder's covered in scratch marks and a couple broken bars on the way down. But you look through, and through the view you can make around the immediate entrance, you can't really see anything down there. Whatever it is either out of view or under the water.
Did the spell pick up any of those things listed?
Yeah,
So
did it-
now, so with the
Did
spell,
detect good or evil
you detect an
ping
undead.
anything? Oh, hold on. My headset muted itself again.
You detect an
I'm back.
undead.
All right, we can hear. Yeah, we detected an undead is down there.
Yes.
Okay. Could I use either history, investigation, or religion to figure out what type of undead it is? Or just, or maybe insight?
And insight is more of a
It
somebody lying.
wouldn't
or
be
not.
insight. I'd say without seeing it, probably not.
Okay.
And this is an unusual phenomenon as well, so it can't even really use history to reference.
All right.
All we
and
know is
unfortunately-
undead. So
Unfortunately, I can't use speak with the dead right now because I don't have any spell slots. So,
that's if it's a dead body.
well, ladies and gentlemen, I suggest we just close the door and put the barrel on it.
All right, we close the door. I release, and it drops down with a clang. With a.
As it
We put
does.
the lock back on.
Alright, so as you move to drop it, it's like a flash of speed. Something starts climbing up.
I immediately jump on top of.
Hold
top
on,
of the,
hold on. I got something better for this. As
Alright.
as it
cast
starts
freeze.
climbing, as it starts climbing up, I stick my head in the hole and I use my breath weapon.
Oh, I had already closed it. Like as soon as I basically
Well,
as soon as we
you
detected
you
undead,
dropped
I
it.
let go.
Yeah, you
I
dropped
it, and the thing
It
went
moved
thud.
up, and it puts whatever it is puts its hands to block the drop. So these very long clawed hands catch the lip of the door, and they
I
don't break.
immediately jump
I-
on top of the lid to hold it down, and I draw my short sword and I begin to slash at the fingers.
All right, so okay, go ahead and roll. Not roll attack, but
You
roll damage.
Just
'cause
roll
it doesn't
roll
matter.
damage.
Yeah, because there's no way you're gonna
Alright,
miss.
let's see. That is what's the damage? I think it's 1d.
I think the
Because it's a
breath
short sword
weapon.
plus 1. 1d6 plus 5. That is a 6. So that is 11. Do I sever the fingers?
Yes. And Baluk, you can try and argue with them before anything else if you want to, for them to swing it open for you to breathe fire in. Or whatever your
No,
breath
it's
weapon is.
acid.
Yeah, sorry.
No.
No?
Yeah, I'm on top of
No.
it. It's like, hand me the lock! Get the lock back on, whoever has it.
I'm already putting the lock back on.
Alright, so you slip the lock back on after we slash the fingers, blocking it so it closes all.
While this is happening, I've put another barrel right at the door so it blocks it, and just stay near the window.
I'll stack the other barrel I grabbed on top of that one, so we got 2 barrels.
Oh no! I'm closing my door. You deal with whatever you don't want to
okay.
deal with.
Yeah, okay. I grabbed another one of the big heavy barrels. I put it on top of it as soon as we got it locked again. And I throw the basically I open a window and I chuck the severed fingers as far out in the woods as I can.
I wanted to look at those. Oh, weird.
Oh, I guess look at them and investigate what kind of thing we're dealing with first, I guess.
Yeah, that's. I was going to look at them with, my knowledge of undead and medicine to see if there was anything I can glean from.
Yeah,
the
that
fingers
makes more
before we
sense to
toss
do
them.
that first then. Yeah. Do we get any info? What roll do we have to make? So,
Would that be medicine or investigation?
This would definitely not be medicine.
would it be
Okay.
history or religion?
This would be survival.
Survival. Okay, I have the okay deal.
Right.
Just to see what kind of undead this is.
Could I argue
yeah,
religion?
I don't have a fucking clue, I guess.
18, 22. 18 plus
I
4.
don't know, would religion maybe also work?
Loosely, I'd say the DV for religion is higher.
I'll take
Yeah.
that chance.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a 22
Oh, that's a shit roll.
on survival.
I got a 24 on religion.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Okay, so
Oh,
Baluk.
I can roll religion then?
Yes. It's
Yeah,
a higher
DV,
DV,
though.
Hold on. I gotta get my character sheet again.
As a cleric, you should have proficiency.
Not necessarily, but let's hope he does.
21.
Woo!
So for those who rolled religion, if you rolled above a 20, or 20 and above, I should say, and for those who rolled investigation, sorry, survival, you rolled above a 16 for survival. These are the clawed hands of a ghoul.
Do we know enough survival roll that we should, like, even like the severed body parts? Should we dispose of those, or?
Once they're disconnected from the main corpse that's still moving around of the ghoul, typically they won't continue to move.
Just hand them back to Barb to dispose of as he will.
I think we should kill this.
Probably in the
No.
morning.
It is not wise to do that while you cannot see.
I gotta backtrack a little bit. Was there any other source of light in the basement, even very faint?
No, it was pitch black down there.
And there didn't look like there was any sort of alcove. I've just seen there's a well outside, and I'm wondering where the water came from.
As far as you could see in the pit, there was no other source of light.
It'll be something we'll have to investigate in the morning if we investigate at all. Given that we're going to be, this is the closest shelter to the Goblin Cave, and if we use it as a base of operations, probably should secure it. But that's something for the morning.
Actually, that is not such a bad idea.
We'll pile up as many heavy things on top of, like, the
I will
the
remind,
hatch.
it is nighttime. So,
Yep, it's nighttime.
with the question that Elusive asked, it was a very good question. I will put it like that.
Yeah, so so no other light, like beaming in through like the well or anything. That's what he was asking, and we did. As
Yeah,
far
but,
as we
it,
not-
but it's
saw-
nighttime, so it would have if there would have been anything, it would have been very faint.
Yeah. Okay. Good point.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to matter if we wait till morning or not to do it. There's not going to be any light down there anyway.
As far as we know.
All right.
You
So,
dare go outside and put something on the well top.
I'm going to help you with that and grab
Okay with
the
that, dude.
table to put over the well.
so you guys take a couple tables out and take them outside and place
Some
it
very
over the
heavy
well.
rocks.
All right. So when you approach the well, you do take note that that now that you're actually up close to it, it's very faint in the moonlight, but there are claw marks all around the edge.
All right, so we put big heavy table over top it, and then we plunk a bunch of heavy rocks on top of it. We go back inside.
Yeah.
All right. So you place the table down, weigh it down with some rocks, head back in. All right, is that it for the nighttime activities?
I believe so.
No,
But
hang
I'm
on.
just-
Hang on.
Sort of.
If Elusive, if you want to enter this door, whoa, hang on, wait. Back up.
Apparently, he put a barrel in front of the door.
First of all, how careful are you at opening the door?
I'll be honest, I had no idea where you went, so probably not very. I had gone through the door earlier.
How do I get rid of my concentration?
Does
Okay.
Tang hear you walking up?
1 second, because that might be something very. Second.
I guess I have gone through the door before you had.
Okay.
Nat 20, so you definitely hear him coming.
I figure out it's you, and I lower my crossbow that I was pointing at your head as you open the door. Right.
Don't mind me. I'm just going around to where I was before.
Just close the door behind you.
Pokes head in, is like, we found out what it is. We got a ghoul in the basement. We sealed it in.
Right. Wow, good for you.
All right, Tang, with that revelation, please roll me history.
There we go. With advantage or without?
I'd say with just normal.
Not that good history, but let's see. Nope.
No. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Fortunately, you don't
No one
know
else
that
would have
bit of
the
history.
frame of reference to know.
Would Babs know anything?
Remind me, were you a native to Valakia?
I believe so, yes.
It's also an elf, been around a bit and studied with
Yeah, I mean,
That's a fair
he's
point.
like 280 years old.
Right. If you were amongst the elves studying magic, though, you have to remind me of your backstory. I'm sorry. But if you were studying with the elves, you wouldn't be in
I was
Valakia.
studying medicine with the elves before the last big plague, and after that he
Okay.
joined
That's
his
50 years
order, where right now he's going around chronicling the tales of the dead.
Okay.
so like, an
So
order that probably started
probably-
right after.
all right. So your order has been, if that's the case, the last big plague was in Valakia for around 50 years ago. So yeah, I'd
Yeah.
say with advantage, roll me history.
Okay. Advantage. Just click the advantage.
Yeah, it should double roll for you. Highest 11.
Ooh,
Not high enough, I'm afraid.
it's all good. All good.
Is Redu, given he's a native as well? Or would he not have a...
He's on the younger side, so I'd say on the younger side, plus you're a bit of a recluse. With
Yeah, I
disadvantage.
live in.
Yeah, you
I live
can
in a
roll
bit of
disadvantage.
Yeah, but the only way he could have known is if he read it and remembered it.
Let me. Oh, that's still a 17.
Okay. So Radu, you do recall reading a journal of the last big war, which was the Wolf's Rebellion, originally called the Pitchfork Rebellion, when it first started, because the nobility at the time, the tyrannical King Valen, didn't respect the rebellion at all. He saw it as a joke. Didn't realize how big of an ass he'd made himself and how many people wanted him dead. So, during the early days of the rebellion, hunters, especially monster hunters, had a big problem because there was a lot more corpses lying around, which made monsters, especially at nighttime, a lot worse to deal with because they would get even closer to, civilian locations. They would approach settlements that they usually would have avoided due to all the excess light and warmth from the fires, and also the walls being as defensible as they are. Monsters were tending to get a lot closer and represent a threat to the natives. Due to that, a policy started unofficially by the most of the hunting guilds. The policy was instituted by the kobolds that they were to collect live, quote-unquote live ghouls, or make them, in some cases, and have them ready to deal with some of the excess corpses.
Oh, fuck.
So this,
So,
on a meta front, essentially what this ghoul is a waste management system.
eh,
So they just throw a corpse down, the ghoul would just eat
I'm
it.
gonna give them a short notice about what I read and tell them it's probably just been put there to dispose of any and all corpses, but it's still a threat.
No one should have to live their life like that. They must be put to rest.
It does not live.
It lives, sort of.
Are ghouls even what Radu? Are they just an undead soul in a body, aberrant creature, monster thing?
It depends on the type of ghoul. Some ghouls, it depends on also what made them what they are. Some ghouls, if they were turned while still alive into one of them, due to like a faulty vampire bite without a proper ritual to transform them into a vampire, they would still be technically soul-bound in their body. If it was a ghoul that was raised from an actual corpse by a necromancer or a vampire or some other dodgy means, then there's no soul attached to the body.
So it's just a ravenous undead body with a hunger
for flesh. Yeah.
It doesn't mean that their soul in the afterlife is not tortured knowing what their body is currently doing. And I intend to make it at peace.
Whatever we do it in the morning.
Oh, agreed. Not tonight. Fighting those things in the middle of the night is the next thing to suicide.
Okay. So, does everyone rest in for the night?
Yes.
It settles in. I'll keep a watch on the hatch, though. I'll be close by the hatch that if there's any noise or if anything gets out, then I'll hear it. So I set up my bedroll just kind of in the corner over here, or just in front of the fireplace right here.
I'll sort of do the same. We can switch off watches throughout the night.
I will hide behind this counter.
Okay.
Sleeping in the kitchen.
And I'm going to
I
try
mean,
and barricade my behind part as much as I can.
Yep. I'm surprised Mr. Soft Squishy Scholar over there isn't taking one of the beds in the bedroom. He's gonna sleep on the
There's a
hard
lady
floor.
in the bedroom.
Suppose.
Your point? You can't sleep in the same room as the lady? What?
No, of course
No,
not.
he's an anime protagonist.
Oh my
Just
god!
drag the bed out.
What's anime?
I don't
How-
know. I felt compelled to say it.
Excuse me, sirs, but it is very uncouth. Very uncouth.
Okay. All right.
It's
So
also not sir, it's ma'am.
Corinne. Okay. So you all find your little end of the log cabin and take rest, setting out your bedrolls in some of your cases, taking advantage of an existing bed in one case. You all rest in for the night, and you go to sleep.
Taking turns with watch. Assuming we have the owl out as well.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, the owl
and
would-
your ancestral watcher.
Yeah, he'll be gone. It only lasts another, and then poof goes away.
But yeah,
Oh,
the
long
owl
rest.
definitely keeps an eye out.
All right. So most of the night goes by pretty smoothly. A couple times, let's say you went up to go pee, Corinne. You do hear a faint scratching noise coming from the bottom of the hatch, just very subtle. But whatever the ghoul is doing doesn't seem to be breaching the hatch or even really adjusting it. It's probably just clawing at the metal plates. But the night goes by quite smoothly. Make sure everyone denotes a long rest.
Right, pushing the button.
Awesome.
All right, and daytime comes around. You all wake up. The sun is shining fairly decently from outside the windows, and the barrel is still holding on top of the hatch. All right, so we're going to go to intermission, folks. Hope you guys are enjoying the episode so far. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and we will be right back. It'll be seconds for you, but minutes for us. Okay, so this isn't really an ad or anything, but my girlfriend keeps getting me Funko Pops. Question for the comments: how the hell do I convince her to stop buying me Funko Pops? And welcome back, everyone. Alright, so what you guys want to do?
Well, Vlad is setting his bags, packing up, and just starting to prepare to head to town.
Right.
Alright, basically waking
I'm
up.
gonna sit at the counter.
Starts just kind of goes through like whatever we have rations wise, and starts something just simple and hearty, cooking on a cook pot in the fireplace.
Okay. You guys should all have some adventuring rations.
Yeah, we've got so it's
Yeah.
like jerky, hardtack, and various like rations. We just kind of make a makeshift stew, like a pottage.
I'll hand over one of my rations to add to the pot.
We're just cooking like a breakfast, and then while we're cooking, we're just gonna. Corinne's like, so probably gonna head back to town, but first, I think we should. My sensibilities would have me deal with the ghoul in the basement before we do anything else.
Well, what the little man said about why the ghoul was down there, he's sort of a disposal system for bodies. It's... As much as his soul needs to be at peace, and I agree with you there, maybe it would be prudent to keep it around in case. I mean, I don't know what you guys are doing out here, but it seems there's a large party just to go exploring. You guys are out here for something.
Turns, we took a contract to deal with goblins in cave just this on. We made a first attempt at it, but we were swarmed. There were way more than we thought there were. There are 50 goblins in there, which is
At least.
considerably
probably more.
larger than a usual goblin pack.
Wow. That sounds like suicide.
Yep. That
Well, we
was
were
it.
told about a few,
It's a fairly
and it
big.
was a
some
lot
of-
more.
Yeah,
Well,
it's-
you also got to remember around here, there's definitions. A few could be anywhere from 1 to 50. A shit ton is 50 to, 1,000.
We did take the contract, and it is paying quite a bit. So our plan is, if we're not going to deal
To
with
find a
the
way.
ghoul in the basement right away, is we're gonna try a few more tactics to cut down their numbers.
I mean, if we're not going to kill the ghoul and we are going to town, we could always grab some wooden nails and just seal the doors shut.
Well, we also have to worry about the well. I think we should deal with the ghoul as it is, and then go to town.
Well, it doesn't matter about the well. We can't get water from it anyways.
Well,
It's poisoned.
yes, but it's another way for the ghoul to get out, potentially.
I mean, were there any signs of, besides scratching, that the thing actually got out? You know what? I'm going to take a look over at the window and see if I can see the well from inside the building to see if the table was moved or anything like that.
You take a look outside. The table does not look like it was moved. It's still relatively in the same position. Some of the rocks seem to be a little off, but that could be due to a number of reasons.
Mm. You know what? I'm sorry. What is your name, dragon?
Luke.
Ah, Barabbas. You can call me Babs. Actually, I think your idea is the most prudent. Eventually, we will have to deal with him.
Well, good luck with that. And Vlad is going to take a very close look around and start walking out.
Probably not such a good idea to go by yourself.
Yeah, it's
Before one.
It is the
daytime.
day.
He did it once before. It'll be fine. If nothing else, we'll
Yes,
find him in
because
another
that
den.
ended
Just
well.
walks up to him, was like, "We could use your help killing it."
I was paid for goblins, I'm gonna deal with goblins. I don't see any reason to deal with anything that is not directly bothering me. It's locked in the
How
basement,
would,
and it's gonna
10
stay in the basement.
How about 10 gold pieces from me? Hire you to help us kill it.
And gold.
Vlad is gonna stop and just consider. What is the usual price for something like that, Asmo?
For a ghoul
Ghoul?
slaying?
Ghouls, they're kind of frustrating to fight sometimes, because they do heal. But that's usually if they're backed by some kind of vampire or necromancer. If it's a one-time spell that summon them, and it's just being maintained off of that, they won't regenerate, so they're less frustrating. So usually it depends on the context of the contract. Obviously, if the client doesn't know, the usual rate would probably be around 30, 40 silver to a gold.
Okay, in that case, Vlad is just going to stop, kind of.
That was kind of overpaid.
Fine.
I am overpaying a little bit. Yes, I didn't
Fine.
know exactly. I'll pay you
10
the
times
contract, the
overpaid.
contract
Okay.
wage.
Okay, Vlad is going to. Okay, you know the deal. Up front.
All right. So what was so I said 10. So I can give,
Yes.
unless we're going by the typical contract.
You
No,
said
just
10.
5 up front, 5 later.
All right, 85. All right, no, down to 85. Here's 5 gold.
Right then. So, now what? And Vlad is just going to go and sit
We
on
only
a
got
table
a
and
brief glimpse at it.
just wait for the people to decide what they wanted.
Yep. So we gather around the table.
My plan has not changed at all.
Yep. So bring over the fingers. We're gonna just kind of take a look at it to see if. Well, we got a bit of information from Babs when he looked at it. See if we can determine any other information, like the severed fingers from earlier, whether or not this is what variant of ghoul we're dealing with.
How many fingers did you cut off again?
It would probably be
Or
4, right?
what-
8.
4? 8.
8. So okay, so
So it just has its thumbs.
and if we'll find out if we face it if it
Regenerate.
if it regenerates.
That is a scary thought.
If it doesn't regenerate, then sort of a holdover from an older spell. So bring up the 8 fingers and lay them out on the table. Take a much more careful and studied look at them.
Yeah.
All right.
See if there's
Who would like to roll
Concentrate, like-
Arcana?
signs
would.
of long decay.
Sure.
Would any other role work for me, or?
Could I argue a survival roll looking for...
You didn't
Ah,
get to see
see
it,
if-
Tang, so no.
Yeah, just to
No,
see if
you
like
would
the...
need
Oh,
to-
they're not.
if-
Okay. I
Oh,
thought
no.
they had it.
Yeah,
at
I'm
them.
trying to determine if, like, just looking at him, if there's, like, sign of longer decay, like, if this thing is not regenerating, and it's just kind of a moldering thing down there.
You can.
Would that be a survival?
That'd be a well, for decay, I'd say survival. Yeah.
Okay. So they're doing Arcana. I'll do survival. 23.
Okay. The decay rate shows that this undead has been around a long time. The bones, because the fingers are all, by the way, for context, they're about as long as a dagger is, from base to where you cut to the tip. It's about as long as a 4-inch, 3-inch dagger. The bones are chipped and definitely scraped up, so it's definitely been around a hot minute. These bones have seen a lot of usage. As for the decay rate, it's kind of hard to tell with just the fingers, but seems like there definitely is present decay. Whether that's from its initial summoning and it hasn't decayed more since, or it has continued to decay, you'd really need to take a look at the whole body to tell.
And any of our Arcana people pick up anything useful with...
I'll give it a shot. I only have a +3.
Let's at least give it a shot,
Hit
'cause we got an
rolls are
11
shit
and,
rolls.
11 and a 9, so...
I got a 4.
Nope.
Nope.
Alright,
I don't see if there's anything else I could do. 'Cause
I don't know if
I will-
Adachi wants to attempt a roll.
I will say Baluk with an 11. You're not able to tell the exact type of ghoul, but looking over the skeletal fingers, these claws, you do recognize the length, and you're able to determine through your recollections of necromancy and its usages, maybe not from personal usage, but certainly from studied or seen examples. Ghouls that are summoned by a vampire typically don't formulate claws. Usually one that's created by a vampire from either a corpse or from a improper bite. What happens to them is they get longer fingernails, but full-blown claws formulated out of the hands, that's unusual to never happening. So this clearly was summoned by a necromancer, because for a necromancer, they can actually intentionally enhance or mutate the bodies in certain ways to make the ghoul more useful.
Right.
What if it like the basic creature had claws to begin? That changed.
what humanoid what humanoid would have talons already?
Glances over at Baluk. It glances over at Tang. At least a couple reptilian ones I can think of. Tabaxi. Kanku.
But nothing on that scale.
Probably
So-
not, though a human would get elongated fingernails.
So this is more than likely a one and done. It's not going to regenerate kind of thing.
Either that or it's an amalgamation.
I think we're
Oh,
just
well.
spinning our wheels here. If we're going to deal with it, we
Yes.
need to deal with it.
Yeah,
If there's a connection to the, like, turns to elusive if he's in the. Okay, he's over there by
Outside.
the well. He's outside. And just to check, like, with elusive, like, he didn't see any when we looked in yesterday from the well. We've seen claw marks on the well.
Ugh.
Basically, just turns like we should go check the well.
Mm.
We
Agreed.
can at least drop something in to see if anything reacts to it or that we can hear. Or we can try and catch an animal and string its bloody corpse up as bait. See if it
Draw
something
it to
tries
wit-
tries to come up the well.
Or you can just lower me down and I can check for myself.
Or how about a better idea that doesn't involve needless killing or attempted suicide by wildlife again? Why don't we just? Why don't we just? Yes, exactly. Just open the trap door where it only has one way to come out now, and we deal with it.
That's not a bad
Well,
idea.
I look over at the wizard. I look over at at Radu, and I look over at Babs. I'm like, you two are the smart ones, aren't you?
Considering this group, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, my int is 13. I'm okay.
Okay.
Right,
Let's move
moves
the
out to
barrels
the-
and let's move the barrels and deal with this.
Yeah, it moves out.
We
and
should
just kind of-
probably erect some kind of barricade, if at all possible. Like, put the tables around so we can literally have it in one special place where we can
use
just
the
kill it.
barrels. We just move the
Yes.
barrels and open the door. and
barrels,
hide next to the
tables,
barrels.
chairs. We got lots of stuff around.
Drop
I
the
step
barrel on
outside
it as it
and-
comes up the ladder. That's a lot
True.
of damage.
You could drop something heavy on it as it comes up the ladder.
We could also, roll a
Probably
barrel. We
keep
could do
fire
a-
ready because
you could let Baluk have a shining moment with some fire,
Oh.
acid breath.
Okay, we can do that too.
Sort of what I was saying. Open the door and let
Uh.
them go whoosh.
Yep, I go outside and I grab elusive. It's like we're
I'm gonna
open
stand
the-
up on this, so I have a bit of a advantage.
No, Karen, just go do your thing.
Yeah, we're gonna go open the basement. You can either join us in fighting it, or you can listen to see if there is a connection to a well on the outside. If there is, then that's an important bit of information if we're gonna use this as a shelter.
I'm staying by the well.
Um,
You're gonna have 5
Alright.
people crowded around that tiny door anyway.
Yeah.
All right. I guess you'll hear if there is a connection, you'll be able to hear the echoing from the well, or at least try
Yeah.
to hear.
I got the well partially uncovered, just enough to look in.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna just stand at the door. Just open the door, have it ready, we're covered with my shield.
All the way back there.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
It's the
okay.
only choke point I can see.
All right, we will. Well, we're gonna build a barricade immediately around to try and damage, and then if we can't kill it outright, we'll retreat back towards Tang
Okay.
using the
Okay,
the countertop in the kitchen.
just for clarification, skills and abilities, like his acid breath is not an ability.
It's a
Is it?
feature.
It's a feature.
Okay.
Yeah, of
Alright.
being a dragonborn.
I was just wondering what
And
guidance
and
actually
in this
did.
setting, kobolds as well.
Yeah, I was just wondering what guidance does. I was trying to figure it out.
Guidance, it gives someone an additional roll.
D4 for roll 20 tests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you touch a willing creature and choose
I
a
don't-
skill.
Think that would help with my acid breath.
Yeah, that
No,
did-
because the acid breath is only a save for the enemy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just
Hey,
was wondering about that. That's all.
yeah. Yeah. Okay, so you guys move the barrels and open it.
The
Barrels
moment they
are-
open this, I am going to cast protection for the evil on myself.
Question: how the hell can you tell?
I hear them unlocking it. I'm at the door, listening to the scrape of the door.
This is the easiest
I'm paying attention.
10 gold coins of your entire fucking life.
I don't care.
Yeah, he's the one getting paid for it, and he's on the way back there.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't
the coward.
care.
Karen, get your hired
Listen.
goon up there.
Oh my god.
Listen, if you pay me, you don't ask me to be in front, so I'm not gonna be in front. You deal with it.
Well,
if
you're
you
not
want.
helping
Well,
at all. If you don't help
Anyways,
at all,
yeah.
you don't get the
Anyway,
coin.
anyway, at
And-
this point, barrel is moved, hatch opens, and immediately Ghoul starts to move up. Acid breath.
That would be
time.
the that would be the acid breath moment.
right.
That'd be a DC saving throw of 8 plus con plus proficiency. That'd be a 12. Dex save.
Dex save, okay. And given the fact that it's moving up a small shaft and a ladder, disadvantage.
Hard fail.
That is a 4.
Lacedon Ghoul.
2d6. I couldn't have rolled much worse if I tried.
Alright, 3 acid damage.
It is making me want to put... there we go. I want to do it like that, but it's just down the ladder.
Alright, so...
Does it coat the ladder in acid?
That's the second part of my idea.
It does, which does corrode the ladder.
Because if it can't get up the ladder, it's also not an issue either.
Yeah, we can also like casually shoot at it or range it, damage it.
Alright, at the same time this is happening, Elusive, you hear something coming up the well.
Do I see something coming up the well?
Yes, a human hand is trying to, very desperately, to try and climb up.
Oh no.
How much more can I see than just a hand?
So remind me how big of the, because you said you still had the table and some rocks on there. How big of a gap did you leave?
Oh, I'd say 4 or 5 inches.
I'd say you could probably see up, like, down to the forearm. It's a very skinny, short hand. Short arm. And small hand.
Okay, how about if I cast Produce Flame? And hold it at the rim.
Really the problem is that gap doesn't give you a good angle down, but I'd say that'd give you a little bit more light.
Can you make out a face?
At least to the head.
Should, I'd say. Give you enough of a view of that. Yeah, so if you do so, which do you?
Yes.
Okay, so you conjure the light, and you look through. There is a small girl trying to climb up. She looks very gaunt.
Well, wasn't expecting that. Okay. I will shove the table over a bit more to half the well.
Right. Do you help her up or just let her climb out on her own?
Yeah, I'll reach down and grab with my other hand.
Okay. With that, there's no roll I need to make then. So you pull her out. Woman comes out. So when you fully pull her out, this woman got. It's really hard to make out her hair color because it's covered in really disgusting muck. She smells rancid. Like, she smells worse than a corpse. She's covered in, like, a thick black mucus all over, which is another reason you can't really tell her hair color too well, because it's covered in this grossness. She's very skinny. Like, this woman hasn't eaten in days, and probably hasn't drank anything either. Just almost skeletal. You pull her out and she lands onto the sorry, not the snow, but the kind of like the grassy, kind of colder earth. Falls on and is immediate. Like, her clothes are also it's just a simple gown that's been torn up and it's very gray colored. She's barefoot and she only has 1 foot.
Can I tell race and age?
Race is pretty straightforward. It's human. As for age, roll me Insight. I'd go with that one.
It might be perception.
No, insight. I think insight fits here.
We are looking through layers of muck and grime.
Also
Okay.
trying to tell through a very gaunt visage. 13. Roughly, you can ballpark it. She's probably between the ages of 14 and 18.
Holy crap, wasn't expecting you. Can you speak?
She looks up. She's breathing pretty heavy. I can. Yeah,
What else is down there with you?
Yeah, she looks kind of dazed. Don't put me back. Don't put me back. Don't put me back.
So you're not friends with the other thing down there?
She shakes her head no. Very, very, She's barely got the energy to move right now. But she shakes her head no.
Okay, I will... I'll take my cloak off, and I'll put it around her.
Okay.
Right, okay, so the crazy guy's probably aimed with a crossbow at the door. So probably shouldn't go in the front door.
There's a side door
I'm just
over
sitting
there.
at the back.
I don't know
Sure.
that. You almost shot at me once.
Okay,
This is
sure.
just me. This is just me guessing. Like, you're probably jumpy, so open the door and suddenly you change your gun. So yeah,
Go ahead.
I'll go to the other door to the side with her. And I'll push the table back and then go to the door.
Okay. So you push the table back. You go to the door. You exit. You enter like the back paddock area. She weighs like nothing. In terms of height, as she would be if she could stand, probably isn't much taller than 5 feet. So with the rest of you guys, you sprayed acid down. The ladder kind of corrodes and falls apart. The ghoul is still alive down there, but it is definitely not happy.
Oh, poor baby.
I will pick up a barrel because he can't climb up. I'm going to step over the edge. I'm going to drop a barrel on its head.
Okay. Drop the barrel.
I don't know what kind of damage that would do. So
I have an idea. Let me take the necessary rolls. And before I roll the damage...
barrel full of what? I don't know. A heavy barrel.
It does not avoid the barrel.
A barrel full of tea.
It's dead.
Oh, love to see it.
Right.
I love dice
Does
games.
it like max damage?
Yes. I rolled 4 d6s. I rolled 4 6s. It's
Yeah,
dead.
easiest 10 gold for Tang. Yes.
Just crumble. So you drop the barrel. The barrel
I'll just denote it now.
smacks hard down. Wood splinters.
No, don't worry.
And
Wait a minute.
the ghoul is just flattened. It just flattens. Oh, that was fucked. Okay.
What was out of curiosity? What was the damage roll?
6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. So 12
So
plus
max-
12, 20, 24.
max
That's what I said.
damage.
That's what I said. I rolled 4 d6s. I rolled 4 6s.
Right.
Oh. So I
So,
see just hear a squeak. It's like, so we go down and check just to make sure.
you step out the door, look towards the group.
I think I will tie a rope and put the rope down, and I'm gonna shimmy down if Babs wants to come and join, just to kind of look to check the corpse.
All right.
I will do that.
So I
right.
tie because I've got hemp and rope in my pack, so I just tie it off on closest thing to tie off, and then shimmy down.
So do you bring a light source with you, or are you just gonna
I'm
rely on-
actually going to look around to see if I can find like a stick or a wood dowel or something.
a doll?
Dowel.
Just a
Dowel.
Dowel. Okay.
Yeah.
Dowel. Yeah.
Yep.
And with
I've
that,
got a torch in my
I'm
inventory.
going to cast Continual Flame.
So you've got a torch, so you're bringing the torch with.
Yes.
We shimmy down
Concentration
together,
spell, so.
and
Hold on, I gotta see if the thing casts.
Okay. So. Yeah, that'll work. So you guys head down. What you find is a bit of a horror show down there. When you get into the water, you guys are the water is up to not quite your waist, but a little bit below that. So right around your thigh area, above your knee. The water is rank. Like, it smells like there's been corpses down here, and you figured that, but the sight is quite grisly. So in the water itself, you feel your boots hitting several things. You assume they're rocks at first. But if you so choose to reach down into the water and move one of them, you can tell they're skulls and bones. Additionally, along the walls, all out of the view of the hatch, this had to have been fairly recent, several skeletons are chained to the walls. So there were people down here that were fed to this thing that were not dead.
Sees this as white maiden have mercy.
Babis sees the same thing and just starts praying.
So I think we worship the same deity.
Same deity, different ideology.
Yeah, ours focuses more on the soul and the sanctity of the soul and journey to the afterlife and the
we focus
warrior
on
spirit.
Yes, the purification of one's soul and the shepherding of mortal remains.
I will say roll me investigation if you want more details on the corpses.
Radu is going to stand above the thing and ask them what's down there.
You do not want to see, little man. I shout out.
House. Alright, what's my modifier on that for investigation? Just +1. 16.
16. Okay, 10 and 16. From what you can make out with the bodies, they vary in age. It's hard to take out gender. Most of them have been picked quite clean off their bones. You can tell 2 or 3 of them were within the last week. Because there's still some flesh remaining on the bones. The sizes would definitely imply that several of the corpses were probably children. Young children. You don't think so? Probably young teens.
Is there any clothing or anything?
Most of the clothing has been ripped off, unfortunately, and shredded. Only one of them has any kind of clothing like that. It's a half plate, and it's been chewed on. It's been slightly torn asunder. The leather strappings are frayed. Yeah, it's pretty grisly. As far as you can tell, there was only ever the one ghoul. There seems to be no other ghoul corpse in there. It's fairly grisly.
Let's look
calls
for
up to lad. It's like, paid you 10 gold coins for this. You didn't kill it, but you're gonna help us recover remains.
Yes.
Well, Vlad is out looking for elusive because he knows that he was out there. Like he got out and started like calling out to see where the other person is.
I'm going to start looking for the entrance to the well.
All right. You move through the dark, grim waters a little bit, Barbas, and like I said, your feet are hitting a bunch of different bones and stuff. You move around the corner. There seems to be kind of like a slight offshoot of the cavern down there, and there's this little bit of sliver of light around the corner, and you can hear the trees and the stuff rustling very faintly, so it's pretty safe to assume that is the shaft of the well. As you pass it, though, what catches your eye is there's a couple of chain cuffs hanging. That one of the cuffs is covered in fresh blood, and it's like on the lower end of the wall. And the upper cuffs both seem to have been opened, or at the very least been pried open a little bit.
I'm gonna walk over to the entrance and yell up, "Did anybody find anybody? Did anything get out of the well?"
I would say, Tang, you're close enough to hear that one.
As I hear, I'm just gonna look down. Like, I don't know yet. I know Elusive is missing, and I'm gonna continue yelling his name. Well, not yelling, but calling out his name as I'm around the well.
All right, Elusive, you're with the girl, a current. What do you do with her, or do you do anything? You're just holding her.
Well, okay, so I'll just say right now, I'm leaning against this door here, so if he tries to open it, he won't be able to. And secondly, did the girl have any reaction to me when I took my cloak off?
Well, let me roll something on her behalf. Fucking dice.
So now, how are you constantly having the scales and claws?
She
Little bit.
She did have a bit of a reaction to your appearance, but she was so tired and so faint and so desperate for help. You could have been the devil himself, and she wouldn't have reacted in any strong way. Just accepted the help from wherever it came.
Is there any type of tarp, fabric, anything else out here?
Unfortunately, no. There probably was at some point, but like I said, the goblins find these types of places and take anything that they can make use of. Tarps, leather straps, things like that. They would definitely have pilfered. Unfortunately, there's nothing like that in this immediate room.
I guess I just ask her, since I am disconnected from the others, if there was anybody else down there.
She says pretty faintly, kind of somewhat shivering. She nods. They're all dead. They're all dead. And her eyes kind of seem to be glazing a little bit.
I think it's that point you probably hear Tang.
There's gonna be a knock on the door.
Vlad.
Like, yeah, just a knock on the door. Like, hey, you in there? Come out now, it's over.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm fine.
Alright. Suit yourself. I'm just going to walk back.
Just looks at while we're down there at Babs, like it's going to take quite a while to recover all of these remains for your order. Perhaps it'd be better if you just inform your order to come and do that at a later date.
Unfortunately, I didn't.
Are you hungry at all?
The time for this.
I guess since I slept out here, all my stuff is out here too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll ask if she wants any food or
one
anything.
second. I gotta roll something for her. Ooh. She starts to seize.
Ooh.
Yeah,
probably.
So her mouth begins to foam wet and her eyes start to roll back.
We need to rush her to our healers. At this point, we're Corinne and at least are climbing up and out of the hatch.
Yeah. I follow him. Or follow her.
So,
sorry.
Yeah, we're out in the main room. So if you.
All right. So, Elusive, I assume you're moving with haste. So
yeah, I'm carrying her. She's not very heavy, so I'm just carrying.
All right, so Elusive, you enter the room, and you all can tell Elusive is moving very quickly, and he brings in the room a young girl who is currently...
Yeah, I thought I just saw that and immediately moved out of the way.
I put her on the table. Which one of you has healing spells?
That was the people. Oh God, what the hell? Where did what?
Yeah.
This is the first time everybody's gonna see me without my cloak on.
Yep.
It's also the
Vlad
first time
just
we see the
ignores
I
shot.
wasn't
and
talking about your appearance. I was talking about the convulsing child.
Immediately puts lay on hands. This is a way of.
Yeah, Tang will... you will take note of the scales.
Oh, well, yes, but I'm also going to just ignore the scales and just stare at the convulsing girl just fixedly without moving, like
Babby's
it's
going to
almost in a
get
trance.
Babs is going to get his shield out and look over. Sorry, what? Who's directly in front of me? I don't. None of these icons have names.
Elusive.
Elusive, lift her up, and I set my shield down and move the straps out. And to save her from hurting herself while she's convulsing, we need to strap her down now.
While they're strapping, I just put hands on her forehead and give at least 5 points of healing. Just whatever helps.
Yeah.
No,
certainly help her HP pool.
Sorry.
Nope. I was just letting know that Karen that will help her HP pool, but that won't stop the convulsing. Unfortunately.
Okay. Well, I didn't know. It's all I can do healing wise.
So Babs, roll me with advantage. Medicine, please.
All right, give me one second. Ooh, nothing.
As a 12 is close enough to what I was looking for. She is suffering from rot scale. Rot scale is brought about when someone is basically around the dead too long. And when I mean around, I don't mean in the presence of. I mean like touching or getting close to a dead corpse. So rot scale. For lack of a better term, it starts to erode your organs a little bit, and it causes seizures in its later stages. It can be stopped. She just needs, basically, she needs to be forced to vomit up what might have gotten in her system.
Could I use gentle repose?
Let's roll her on her side and.
Gentle repose. Can you share it with me so I can read the fine text?
Yeah, you can.
You touch a corpse or other remains for the duration. The target is protected from decay and cannot become undead. The spell also effectively extends the time limit on raising the target from the dead, since days spent under the influence
if it's a dead
of the
body.
spells.
That does sound like it applies to something who's already dead. It doesn't sound like it applies to. Yeah,
okay.
like
then what about spare the dying? Choose a creature within range that has 0 hit points and isn't dead. Oh, no, the creature becomes stable.
Yeah, but not 0 hit points.
Yeah, I think your medical check said the usual immediate treatment is to force them to vomit up whatever they've got in their stomach.
Baloo, yes.
Sorry. Could I potentially roll a medicine check on my own, see if I have any understanding of this as well?
You may. But first, Baluk, what are you trying to do?
Baluk?
I have an idea. No one's gonna like my idea, but I have a great idea.
That is?
Gonna induce vomiting. I'm gonna prestidigitation like a ration or something and soil it and force feed it to her to make her throw up.
I mean, you can literally stick your finger down her throat.
I mean, I could do that too, but that would also involve sticking my hand down her throat while she has this going on.
Couldn't you just summon a very nasty smell or taste
out of
I mean, I'm Baluk. If you want to do that, go right ahead.
Out of Curiosity,
an odd
DM.
odor. So would you
want
allow
to roll her
that?
onto her side before we make her vomit, though?
Yeah, I already factored that in that you've done that already.
Would you allow the odd odor to be vomitous, or would you allow?
I will
or
allow it.
Would you rather? Okay,
I'll allow it.
then that is what I will do.
Okay.
I will. It will smell like rotten eggs and stink bomb.
Right. Sorry, the very thought of that actually made my stomach turn.
I've
Or-
smelled worse.
But
I
I've smelled
don't-
worse, but that's
You might want to
still
move,
racist.
Karen.
What's
Sorry,
that?
what?
You might want to move.
Yeah, I'm holding her steady, like I'm not afraid. A little bit
Well,
about that.
she's
We're just-
already strapped down to the shield.
Yeah, but
yeah, strapped down.
vomiting.
We're turning her to the side so she doesn't choke on her own
Turn
vomit.
her, yeah.
Right, so
Yeah, that's-
she starts to vomit, and obviously her stomach's empty with food. But what comes out is, I apologize preemptively for people with sensibilities to this, a bunch of worms, maggots, and what looks to be like a black mucus. I know, I'm sorry.
1 second.
And she pukes that out.
Gradu just keeps it in. Like,
Okay.
just.
Throws up in his mouth a bit.
Asthma.
Mm.
Would you prefer an Arcana or a Religion roll to see how close she was?
Arcana. I assume you mean how close she was to turning undead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Never mind. I rolled a 13.
Hard to tell.
Because both my Arcana and Religion are both +5s.
I mean, it was close. I would have.
Yeah.
I would have wanted a 15.
Oh no,
for
no,
that.
it's just the kind of thing. It's like it didn't matter to me what roll it was. They're both my highest skills.
All right. So after she coughs up this horrific concoction of, again, that stuff.
Ew.
It takes a few seconds. She still continues to like shake and seize for a few minutes, and then slowly she kind of recedes, and she's still. She's now unconscious.
I'll make a motion to very carefully clean up the vomited worms and shit onto any sort of thing, and I'm just going to chuck that. Well, I'm going to take it outside and burn it.
Why?
I'm going to.
I will prestidigitation it away.
And you can't.
I guess I don't think maggots can be prestidigitation the way
They
but
can't
everything
put the
else,
mucus
feel
stuff
free.
in. Yeah.
I can clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot. So as long as it's in a foot,
We have very clean
Yeah,
maggots.
but no living being.
So I clean up the very clean maggots, and I take them outside and I burn them.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
As
I'm going
you
to,
walk outside,
Hmm?
Sorry, go ahead.
as you walk outside, you notice Vlad is just sitting on the ground, breathing heavily.
He's like, what's wrong?
He doesn't seem to react, but roll me perception actually,
You're the DM now.
please. No, I wanna see if he noticed something.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to.
I will roll a perception.
For
Sorry.
future reference, saying, "I get what you're doing," but for next time, say, "Hey DM, can you ask?"
Oh, sorry.
You remember?
Sorry.
I'm running the show.
Sorry.
21. 17 plus 4.
Yeah, you definitely notice he is he has something around his neck. He's been clutching on, and he's quickly trying to hide it. beneath
he's
his cloak.
clutching his pearls.
Can I tell that he's in distress?
Oh yes.
Very, very overtly.
I will. The best spell I have, I don't have a column, is I can cast heroism on you. It'll burn up one of my spell slots, but I'll do it. So basically, it makes you immune to a frightened condition.
Well, it's not exactly frightened condition. It's something different, but as soon as you get close enough, I'm just gonna.
Before I burn the
notice
spell,
it.
then I will just reach down and attempt to gain your attention and see you, and what's basically shakes your shoulder. Like, what's going on? What's the matter?
Okay, Vlad finally notices you, looks up, is like, nothing. Right.
We found
Okay.
a young girl escaped from down below. Down below.
Yes. Good. Okay. He's going to pick up his shield and he's going to just start, like, milling around. I'm
keep
going
watch.
to check the perimeter.
And comes back from cleaning it, and then just this turns to Babs. Like, so how's she doing? Stable?
She's missing a foot too, by the way.
I'm looking her over. I'm not doing anything creepy. I'm just looking to see
That's
visible wounds.
You're a
Visible
doctor.
wounds.
You are giving
you're a
her a
doctor.
physical.
Right, she is not in great shape. Gaunt hasn't eaten in days, so that's very obvious. She's been scratched up real bad near her foot that's missing.
Are there any infected cuts besides her foot? And how bad is her foot? I know her foot's missing, but
it's been chewed off.
Hopefully it's not gangrenous.
It's
how far does the rot look like it has gone up the leg?
up to the knee. And the cut where it was chewed off, is in the middle of
The shin?
It's a little bit higher. It's, it's
even
halfway
okay.
up
Even my non-medical
past
look
the
is like
shin, up the... I don't remember the name of that bone. Fuck.
the femur.
Femur.
Femur? Yeah.
Yeah, it's your thigh bone.
No, it's not quite the thigh. It's before the knee.
Oh,
Yeah,
before the knee. Then it'd be the
Femur.
fibula and the tibula and the
Tibula
fibula. Or
and
is that
the
the arm?
tibia.
Yeah, it's halfway up
the
that
radius and
part.
ulna is the arm. Yeah, tibula and
Yeah.
fibula.
It's not quite to the knee, but the rot has gone to the knee. It's right before that. This is the actual.
So she's been
comp is.
bitten off at the ankle and
A little past the
calf.
ankle. Yeah.
so like just looks over at Babs. Even I'm not a medical expert, but I think we'll have to amputate that part before it spreads.
It's
She's so
definitely going
weak.
to have to come off, but I don't know in her current state of constitution if she'd even survive.
How far away from town?
You guys are
About 2
about
hours.
2 hours. Yeah.
Ugh.
I don't know if
I
she
wouldn't
would
depend on
survive that. Yeah.
Can we
I
tell
mean,
if she would 2-hour trip carrying her?
That would be a medicine roll.
Medicine man.
Oh, hold on.
I'll roll it anyways, just to
I'm rolling medicine as well.
like I'm not like
Would that
proficient in
be
it, but it
just
might
normal
as
medicine
well.
or with advantage?
In your case,
roll.
with advantage.
Can I argue advantage too?
What is your argument for your advantage?
7 plus 2.
I got a
sent the
22.
DM about
9.
it while
Yeah,
everyone was
29.
talking. But basically, with my prior profession, I have I would argue I have experience with seeing infections and diseases, and from some of the punishments that could certainly hasten such dour ailments.
Oh, cleric got a
I
22.
would say, due to your lack of actual medical training, though, your knowledge would still be rudimentary.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Just roll.
Yeah, I got a 9. So no.
That is a 18 plus. I'm going to actually spend a second win point to add a D10 to that roll.
Okay.
Yes, I can do that.
Yeah, it's super necessary because we've got a 22 and you already got an 18.
Let me do what I want to do, okay?
Okay, I'm just saying.
I like spending reason for stupid shit. You should know me by now.
Mm-hmm.
So 23.
23. Okay. She will, if she can get a little bit more healing, will survive the trip to town. She will likely need something very light for food as well, if you can wake her up to eat. But something really soft, really light, nothing that's going to be taxing on her system. But
So over at Babs, you
likely
got
she
any
will make
more
the trip home.
healing spells to drop on her?
Choose up to 3 creatures. Hold on, I'm
If you
reading.
have cure wounds, I have more lay on hands than I. But
Yes, I have cure wounds.
that should help the
I'll
HP.
roll that.
I will burn the heroism that I was going to do earlier on Tang, but didn't. So that'll give her some temp HP, and she's immune to frightened.
Lovely.
Yeah, 2d8s.
Yes.
Would it be of help if I? Would it be a help to take
12.
a belt or something and basically do a tourniquet above the knee, ensure that nothing can spread any further whatsoever?
She
with
gets
the tight...
12 back.
Good. Okay, that'll bring her to max health.
12 and
she'll-
5 temp HP.
Yeah, that'll help her survive the trip. That will help Litany. That'll help with the spread.
I'm gonna unfasten one of my belts and just tighten it around the knee, and knowing how tight it needs to sit.
It's one of the straps is on the leg and of the shield.
Yeah, but with a
one of the
proper
strap-
tourniquet, like the strap will hold her onto and hold her down to
Oh,
your
okay.
shield. But
Never mind.
it
I
is the
see what
tourniquet.
I see what Lit's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Once that's
Yeah,
done,
so still on the shield.
Right?
She's not
Um,
convulsing anymore.
No,
Nope,
that's
she stopped
good,
convulsing
but-
after you were able to successfully get her to vomit up.
Let's try and
the
save as much of the leg as we
nastiness.
can. Adagio's gonna look to, Elusive, and say, "Be ready to comfort her, just in case. I don't imagine this is gonna be pleasant for the poor girl. Enjoy, dearie. We'll get you out of here." And I tighten the belt real proper.
Well, I think she's unconscious now, or
Yeah,
she
well-
back awake now.
Yeah,
Oh,
if she awakens from the absolute tightness of the belt, just in case, if she were to wake up, I warn that please be there to comfort her.
Oh,
Yep,
she
I did
will
prep her
with that wake
some-
up.
Some food, so just basic grains, just in a porridge. Just put some water in, boiled it.
Did you say she woke up?
Yep.
Okay, she wakes up.
Yeah, it's
Then
not.
this goes-
It's very low energy wake up because even with the
Mm.
pain, she does not have any energy.
No.
Basically, holds the porridge to Babs. Do you have any healing herbs to put in this?
I would not trust those on her stomach just yet.
You're
Sometimes
the
they
doctor.
can be incredibly powerful.
I hand
DM.
the bowl
sorry.
of porridge to Babs.
DM.
Yes.
Do I know, as a local, do I know if there are any, herbs generally in these areas that could theoretically help give a satisfactory feeling and maybe help with, some disinfection, so to speak?
Give us some cocaine.
Roll me nature
Yeah, I do.
with advantage.
Nature with advantage. Yes, sir. Advantage. Let's see. That is 15. I am spending another die to give myself another D10.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Okay, another 6, so 21.
All right. There is a local herb. It's a weed. It's called rain's foil. Rain's foil. It can be eaten in a jiffy. Typically, it's used as one of the base ingredients for health potions. It on its own doesn't do any healing, but you can eat them.
You can eat
They're very bitter, very tasteless.
Yeah.
But it can
But
be eaten.
it's mellow and it helps.
Yeah, it's very soft.
Right.
Outside of the bitterness, it has no real feeling once it passes your tongue.
No. I'm gonna go and gather some of those weeds and have it ready for her.
Yeah,
If she can-
it looks like long,
a
tall
tea.
puffs of grass with a little bit of a puff thing at the end.
Mhm.
They're pretty common all over the place. You find them in anywhere where the grass grows.
I said, run out, fetch it, so she has something to chew on.
The edible part is the puff
Yeah,
at
or
the end of the.
you could probably
grass root.
boil it in a tea or something.
That too.
So
Yeah.
Corinne
We
kind
can
of
do both.
she's stabilized, not convulsing. Her removes from the straps and is just kind of like holding her and helping feed the porridge.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, as I'm giving her little tiny spoonfuls of porridge, it's like, do you remember who you are, dear? She is conscious, correct?
She is conscious. It's very faint. She has very little energy. But you ask her question, and it takes her a whole like couple minutes to really think about it. My name's Mary.
Welcome back to the land of the living, Mary. My name is Babs.
Did anyone else make it?
I'm sorry, Mary. No.
And she starts to tear up, but she continues to eat. She's forcing herself to not give in too hard.
Corinne will put an arm around her and very gently move her so she's on her lap, sitting there while she's getting fed, and just kind of hold her and comfort her.
Now, my dear, I understand you are in pain and this is difficult. But I have to ask the question. Who were down there with you? Was it just you and strangers, or was that your family?
A couple were strangers. But my little brother and my mother, they were put down there too.
Do you know who put you down there? Or
Yes.
why?
The guardsman. The big one laughed as we got chained. They called us rebels. They said we
Upon
were hounds.
hearing that, there was just a briefest flash of fury from Bab's eyes.
You get the same from Corinne.
I will have to say, with guards like these,
Who needs enemies?
bandits are the nice guys.
I agree with you.
How much of the day we have left?
It's
I think we've
still morning, but you're starting to move towards noon.
it would probably be like what?
And I
like
will
in terms
say
of our
I-
time, like 10
yeah.
o'clock.
Yeah, and I will say, like, meta time-wise, I can push another half hour.
Okay.
Uh,
I just want to make sure we don't get into evening before. we
Yeah, I
leave.
think. Yeah, I think we have enough
Right.
time to where we can sort of carry her and make our way back to town, and that'd probably be a solid place to
Yes.
call
You
it. I
just
think.
make sure that when you do that, the guards don't see her.
I
we'll
don't
wrap
think
her
the
up.
guards would recognize her, but even if, these bastards would have to take her out of her cold dead hands.
Yeah, she's wrapped up in your cloak. Like, let's get her cleaned off. And
Murdering children goes too far by any
Get it.
state.
we'll get her cleaned off and prepped to head back to town. We will
Alright.
puts a hand, basically comforting her. We will protect you.
Can I do the stereotypical spam prestidigitation to get her clean?
Yes.
If you want to.
Clean my cloak
Also,
too, please.
Babs is going to take his hat off and put it on her head, sort of pulling it down so it goes over her face to where she can breathe normally, but it also looks like you can't identify easily. Can I see her face easily?
I will say after the prestidigitation, you can now make out her hair color, and this rancid smell that's been coming off her fades away. Her hair color is a bright red. She's a ginger. Her skin is a lighter pale color as well. Unfortunately, the gauntness is still quite prevalent, and some of the bruising is still quite evident around not only her missing foot, but also, on the other parts of her body. You do put her hat on her, and it does help to hide her upper features of her eyes.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we need to get into town for this young one's sake.
And we need to make a report to the Lord. I will send a letter.
If these are the guards, what makes you think the Lord's is going to be any better?
Because my family knows the Sir Black Oak.
Well, you did
Fair
get a letter
enough.
earlier not trust them. Like, you got a letter from
Yeah,
your
but I
family.
don't trust the guy who gave me the letter, so...
I'd probably send word to your family first.
Yeah, my family doesn't do shit about that.
All right.
All right, so who is going to be probably carrying her?
I need somebody to act as the stretcher bearer for the front. I'll grab the rear of it so I can look her over to make sure nothing happens in transit.
Yeah, when we get close to town, we can cover her up and... So you're taking the back.
Yeah, I just need somebody
I
to
can take
the front.
the other part of the stretcher. We do lay out some cloaks and stuff to make the stretcher a little bit more comfortable. You know, softer,
Yeah,
more padded.
because she is basically laying on a combat shield. But we try make her as
Rather than,
comfortable as possible.
hard wood faced with the rawhide.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's stuff in the house we could repurpose. Beds. There's a big
Was there
rug.
anything in the bedroom that we could use?
Yeah.
Several
How was
furs,
that
sheets.
fur, like the furs? I just grabbed some of the furs.
We have
I'd
bed
push 'em.
rolls too.
You guys do have bedrolls.
Yeah, I will just take one of my bedroll and one of the fur and place it on top of the shield.
And I'll put roll up my bedroll and put it under her head so she's not laying completely flat, so she has a little bit of head support.
I will autistically sit in the corner with a charcoal and a piece of wood writing a sign that says "Ba Luke's Laundry Service."
Actually, or
No,
Yeah.
not
Okay.
no.
I have to
And,
confirm. I'm the DM.
I know that was just more of I've been wanting to say that joke for a few minutes, but I didn't see a good way to put it in.
Yeah.
In the town, was there from the time we were there? Is there a church in town?
Is
Even
there
a
what
small
town?
one?
You cut up
A
slightly.
church.
Church town. Yes.
Right. It might be best to take her to the inn where we for a room, or bring her to the church.
I look at
The church was for which god?
The church was. Let me check my notes. Rain Orthodox Church.
So it's just a standard one.
Yes.
between you and me and the wall, ma'am. I suggest we take her to our people, even if they are generic.
Those who follow Rain do respect the White Maiden.
Yeah, I could say this without a roll. The Rain Orthodox Church recognizes the White Maiden. She's considered a demigod.
Almost number 2.
Yeah, she's saintly. It's kind of like in the to make a real world example. It's not
Like
quite,
Mary.
but it's a little bit more reverent than the Mother Mary.
Yeah, a little higher than the Virgin Mary.
Yep. As far as the
'Cause she is
church sees her.
she's technically a greater god, but she's the daughter. Even if she doesn't always agree with Rain.
Right. So
And then as we're lifting and carrying out, I do go finally getting a look at him fully. Seeing the scales just raise an eyebrow. Would I know at all about the
I left.
Oh, you already left?
After y'all started doing that stuff, I kind of just backed up.
Okay. Yeah, we got her packed up and on the shield. So I go around just to make sure we're all packed up.
Jaber is like, I will avoid role playing with this party. You can't make me.
I have a good
Hang
roleplay
on.
moment. I have a good roleplay moment that I kind of want to initiate.
Okay.
If Balut wants to be the one.
As I step outside and I see Vlad standing out there, I'm gonna throw a gold coin between his feet.
Calling him a Jew. That's ironic.
No, I'm not calling him a Jew.
Why are you wasting good gold?
Basically, I'm throwing that to him because of how much help he was.
Yeah, I'm just going to ignore the coin. I don't react to it at all.
Yeah, he's just got 10 other ones.
Because it's the kind of thing where I'm like staring you dead in the eyes, and I just throw it at your feet.
I just ignore you. Completely.
So Adagio is going to kind of assist with carrying the girl.
Okay. Yeah, so it's 2 of us. So did you want to take the place?
Yeah, she's gonna take the place. For meta wise, Litany had to go. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just doing the carry.
All right,
we're just gonna traverse to.
Hang on. Don't jump into it. As we're traveling towards town, I'm going to approach you, and first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna return the 5 gold coins that you gave me for the ghoul. I'm not gonna comment on it unless you say something, I guess.
Well, you did stay, so keep the 5.
And no, I don't take money for hunts I don't participate in. And then I'm going to just look at you and just gonna ask who. Kind of looking at glancing at the girl, just who.
Did we get a name?
The guards. Over here in the
it?
conversation, I just say the guards.
Right.
The big one was laughing.
And for context,
if you
her name is
look
Mary.
at Vlad, if you look at Vlad's face, you can see that there is rage in his eyes now. He is up for a fucking murder.
Yeah. Your rage is nowhere near. You didn't see what we saw down there. But
it doesn't really change his rage. And also,
What did you see down there?
I would love to challenge them all and slay them single-handed, but Prince is the better course, and I will swear by the White Mane that we will avenge ourselves on them one way or another.
I put my hand on your shoulder and I say, remember the golden rule.
He who makes the gold makes the rules?
No, sharing is caring.
Yep, so I just, as a paladin, I'd like, the how we go about it, we'll figure out, but Corinne has sworn that they will revenge themselves upon the guards who did this.
I have a few ideas.
That is no way for the dead to rest.
And also, as we're traveling, I'm going to approach Elusive and just gonna hand him my blanket, because right now I don't think he has much of a cloak on.
Asmo, question. Did I get a good enough look at the dickhead guard?
Brago? The one who pinned you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a pretty good look on him.
Okay. I go over to Corinne, and I say, I have a wonderful idea.
Glances over, and what, pray tell, would that be?
I now look like Brago.
Puts a hand on your shoulder. That will be very useful when the time is right.
Damn, I need that spell.
Well, do you react to the blanket offer? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, cautiously, and I take it and just drape it over myself.
So anybody looks over at Elusive, just kind of nods, not calling attention to the appearance. Like, you can get the gist of now, like, get the measure of you now, like, looking at, tell the a warrior and a warrior worthy of respect. So she's not going to pry unless you decide to tell.
I just sort of look over as we're walking and say, bit of a conundrum, that monster hunter, isn't he? Low enough so that only me and Pyrrhus can hear.
The monster hunter, so Vlad's?
Me.
Yeah, Vlad. That Vlad's a bit of a conundrum, isn't he?
Not as complex as you might think. I get the feeling that he's a pretty straightforward fellow.
Straightforward, but with a veneer.
Alright. So you guys travel all the way back to town. Before you guys even get to the gates, roll me perception.
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 11 plus 4, so that is a 15.
15. Okay.
I ain't seen nothing.
15 as well.
Oh, I got a 15. What do you know?
Actually, hang on.
My look rolled a 5.
So Redu gets a 16.
Actually,
Ooh, the owl is very perceptive.
yeah.
Yeah, the owl gets 20 for that.
Alright. So, you guys see, before you even enter the town, and the owl will, in its way, inform you, Radu, there is a large crowd forming in the center of town. You guys see as you get to the town that a lot of people are, like, motioning in a certain direction. And there are no guards at the gate of the town right now, which is unusual. So you guys enter the town, and your eyes follow the commotion. And at the center of town, on horseback, is Captain Warren, and he is flanked on several sides by a load of different people. And currently standing on a really tall platform barrel, really, is Brago, who looks beat the shit up. His face is swollen. His arms are cut up. His hands look rotted, almost. And he's only wearing a basic tabard and tunic. And Captain Warren seems to be addressing the crowd. Oh, and I think I said it, but just to note it, his neck is in a noose.
So he's
You
on
did
a,
not
on a
say that.
gallows.
All right, my
But
apologies.
we are happy about this development.
Yep, and as we got in town, we did take the girl off of the
Unless we
stretcher,
want
so
some
we
information.
We make less
No.
of a scene.
You can always talk to the dead.
Continue moving.
Okay.
Moving on the
does
stretcher.
any-
Well,
Anybody-
those two are taking her to the church. We stay to see
Okay.
what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
So, those of you who stay to listen, Captain Warren addresses the crowd. To the good people of Bree Hollow, the accused stands charged of treason to the crown and loyalties to rebels. And kind of cutting him off, Brago goes, Sir, you know that's not true. You know I'm loyal. Please, sir, please. And he kind of adjusts his horse slightly so he's slightly closer to Brago and punches him in the face hard. Several teeth fly out of his mouth, along with a blood splatter. The accused has already been convicted and shall not speak. As I was saying, he has been charged and convicted of crimes against the crown and treasonous acts. To the end this day, I shall carry out the king's punishment to those who hold the title of treason and traitor. Andre steps forward in the crowd. He's wearing a cloak over his head and everything. He's like, Captain, please. This isn't right. Execution without a proper trial. A trial was done. At what point? Brago is a native to Bree Hollow. He should have had a trial with his peers at least present. That is not the law. You know that to be the truth, Andre. Damn it, that's how the law used to be. It's not how it is now. Now then, if you mind stepping back, you cannot hang him! What did you say? I said you cannot hang him. I cannot. Captain Warren looks around to the crowd and everybody's kind of quiet, avoiding his gaze. Are there any others who protest this carrying out of justice? Everyone, he just looks around carefully. Yes?
How many guards are there around that gallows?
15, 16.
More than we could probably handle right now with as many as we are.
Yeah.
But isn't the guy in the news, isn't that a good thing? Isn't he the bad guy?
He is a bad guy who's probably become more trouble. This is meta, just meta talking, guessing.
Okay.
I would guess that he's become more trouble than the guard captain thinks he's worth, so he's put him up on trumped up charges to basically make sure that he can tell no tales.
Yes.
Well,
That would be my assumption based on what we've learned.
I mean, there's
obviously,
always
my
an option.
character's nowhere near to see.
Yeah,
see
you're
this,
taking the
so.
girl to the church.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah, I would just remain just standing at the side, not raising any voice.
Yeah, you might.
As much as I want to
Corinne's
shoot the guard captain,
you hear a slight rattle as like she's clenching her fist so hard that like the scale armor on the back of her hand is shaking with rage. She's holding herself back though.
So
yeah, I'm gonna. Oh,
no,
sorry.
go ahead.
I'm gonna whisper to her, "Patience. You hunt large prey by stalking, not charging."
I'm aware. Prudence and cunning are tenets of our order. We'll have our vengeance, but we'll do it in the best way.
So Captain Warren continues to look around the crowd, and the old librarian that Radu met before steps forward. Sir, I understand that there are new bylaws in the recent years, but Bree Hollow has always had a policy with those who are convicted, and it does seem unusual that there was no public adherence to a trial. Perhaps, old woman, are you agreeing with Andre here that he should not be hanged? It's a simple yes or no question. Yes, I stand with Andre. Hanging without a trial, so no to the hanging. I see. Very quickly, he pulls out a dagger and starts carving into Brago's stomach and rips out his intestines while Brago screams in agony. And then he kicks the kind of makeshift stand, and Brago hangs while his intestines are spilling out. Thank you for your feedback. I greatly appreciate it. Now then, please, return to your days. And he kicks his horse, which begins to move, and the guards move in succession behind him. And Brago's corpse now hangs as a very gory, dreary omen. And that's where we're in the session.
Yay.
nice.
Get a fun bit of
Captivating and thrilling and nice.
You know what? For some reason, I don't really care about the goblins anymore.
I mean, they're a threat to the town
Maybe-
just as well, but
Maybe you should just lure the goblins into the town and see how that goes.
Oh, no, that's gonna be way too many innocent killed.
Unfortunately, like I said, what I would say next would be meta, but I'm not going to say it, so.
I mean, we can say as long as we don't.
As long as you
Actually
don't
use
let
it.
it impact your interactions.
Yeah, that's the thing. I already know what I want to do next. But
Oh, I think we all know what we want to do next.
it's like, a quick execution of somebody that hasn't done anything. Maybe we should find out why.
All right. Well,
Probably gonna track his corpse, and you're gonna use speak with the dead. I'm assuming, if you can, surreptitiously, as sneakily as possible.
Yeah.
I mean, we can then ask him the important questions.
Well, that's where we're going to wrap up today's session. Thank you all so much for watching over on the YouTube front. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We had a little bit of a learning curve with the combat in Foundry, but we're working it out, Hopefully it wasn't too annoying. I'll see how much I can edit around it. But if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment is on any part of the session or the campaign so far, any questions or concerns, anything like that. And yeah, we'll see you guys in 2 more weeks for the next... wait, it's not Christmas in 2 weeks, is it? Well, it's Christmas during the week, so I think we'll be fine.
My birthday is this upcoming week, though.
Oh, happy birthday to happy birthday to our wonderful player Pyrrhus, who did all the wonderful artwork that you see displayed here on the side here, if I'm pointing in the right direction. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, everybody, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.